Welcome to Semper Hooah podcast.
Speaking of rubbing nipples, have you ever just ran so much that your nipples start bleeding? Is that am I the only person with that
he
problem?
is the guy to talk to about
I
this.
do not look like someone who runs.
He wears nipple protectors every day.
So you're like Andy from The Office.
Yeah.
Got Band-Aids on your nips.
It just happened to me last week.
Yeah.
I was in the shower right after like a 45-minute run and just
Blood
and blood just like pouring out on me. Like, fuck.
You didn't wear your nipple guards?
I didn't wear them. No.
You just foreplaying a little too hard. Just all about the nipples, huh?
All right, welcome to Summer Hooah Podcast. OG here. Sam, I don't know. Whatever.
I'm kind of
whatever.
I'm kind of awake today, so whatever.
This guy, fucking Pete's up here with us at the main desk.
I'm not a guest, I swear.
No. Glock's in the closet with DJ. Jonesy's behind the stick. It's lowered expectations. We just had everyone's still full and tired from all that turkey we all had, right?
Yeah. That also sounds like a fun night at the club, DJ Glock.
Oh yeah, nice.
Especially given what's happening in Chicago right now.
What a horrible city we live in. Good God! All right, before we kick off, we got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, DJ Glock showed up outside the nightclub in front of my building.
Really?
Oh yeah. 3 in the morning. Some ex-Marine shot herself in the wrist.
The fuck?
How the fuck does that happen?
I don't know. It was funny though.
The key words were ex-Marine.
On Blackout Wednesday.
I was adjusting. Shut the
Fucking
fuck up.
microphone. You did that before. No more of that. Anyway, we got to do a little pluggies. All right. I don't want to fuck this one up because we got to change it a little bit. All right. Like, follow, subscribe, share. Remind yourself, all different platforms, Facebook, Instagram, all those cool things. At Semper Hooah Podcast, at Semper Hooah. Check out the merch. semperhooah.com/shop. Boom. All right. You could support the show at semperhooah.com with a monthly subscription of your choosing. 50% of merch profits go to Tango 3.
Guess what? We switched it up now. So Tango 3, with your help, they will support vetted organizational projects that help with veteran mental health issues and veteran suicide prevention through the sale of Dove Creek Akashi Wagyu beef jerky.
Just really kick ass.
It's
by the way.
delicious, actually.
It is so decadent.
Contact at semperhooah.com for the hate mail or,
Any mail.
any mail. Yeah.
Want your ideas.
Good stuff. Oh, man, we got I did a few stories.
Okay.
We did a lot more scumbags, which is going to be awesome.
It's our holiday special.
That's right. Holiday special.
Holiday special.
Pieces of shits. All right. Who wants the first one up?
I'll take this one.
Okay.
Did you serve from 2003 to 2015? One vet wins big in 3M military earplug lawsuits.
It's not 3 million.
Didn't we have that?
Yeah,
But this guy just won.
Who was the one that said that? Was that Scotty?
Yeah, it was Scotty.
That was Scotty.
3 million. No, it's 3M, asshole. All right.
Dude, you didn't see those ads? All right. A federal jury awarded an Army soldier from Texas $13 million for hearing damage he alleges was caused by ineffective, faulty earplugs made by 3M. Yeah, what the fuck, dude? He didn't wear them.
No.
No.
And he was the only one that submitted a claim for the lawsuit, too, so he got the whole bank.
He went through the whole thing, yeah. For the most recent case held in Tallahassee, the jury awarded $800,000 in compensatory damages. Quit looking like other words.
The Semper Hooah hooked on
Damages and
We should do a book. Anyway, go on.
$12.25 million in punitive damages to former Army Sergeant Guillermo.
Yeah.
Camarillorazo.
That's a tough one.
Got it.
Yeah, Jesus. That's like every letter in the alphabet.
El
Anyway,
gato negro en mi pantalones, donde es biblioteca.
the largest for a single plaintiff, Sergeant Guillermo, is now the 6th service member who has successfully held 3M accountable for putting profits over the safety of those who served our nation, they said. We are humbled by their bravery and courage and their advocacy on behalf of all veterans who now face preventative hearing loss and tinnitus as a result of 3M's defective CAEV2 earplugs.
What?
Huh?
Yeah. I don't have a problem.
No. Walking to the flight line without earplugs did nothing to affect my hearing.
That'd be crazy loud.
And it's like we still get issued those stupid yellow plugs that like don't do shit anyway.
Oh, those don't do fuck all.
Right.
I mean, I went to the range with him like about a decade ago, like before I bought my first AR, and we went shooting indoor range. I was wearing those. I couldn't hear for fucking 3 days.
Right.
Yeah. They're horrible.
Yeah.
Especially indoor. Indoor.
Yeah, because it
I
just
hate indoor.
reverberates and echoes. Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, but 13 mil, good for him. Dude, I
Right.
don't give a fuck if
Yeah.
he used them or not. Awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I guess you were right though. It said what he was like the sixth person to get a settlement out of it. It's
Yeah,
probably
like
why
a
he got
big
so
one.
much of it.
yeah, I think they were giving out like a couple bucks here and there. You got anything on that, Jonesy?
He's the 7th trial, actually.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Well, I think a lot of the problem is though too is like a lot of people do not document their hearing before they get out, and as a result, when they go check into the VA, they don't keep doing it over and over again, which is why a lot of people don't get it.
Well, it's like I just went and did my hearing test for my PHA not too long ago too, and granted, we moved the clinic from the abortion clinic that it used to be to another version, and the room it's supposed to be isolated from sound. You know how it is,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
With the egg carton foam or whatever, and it's like a little patch job of egg carton, crap. You could totally hear everything that's
Oh, yeah.
happening in the hallway. You're sitting right in front of the guy that's pressing a button, so obviously you're going to be
Yeah,
pressing.
and those headphones are not sound canceling.
No.
The shit I had on my comm helmet was higher tech than that shit,
Absolutely.
and that stuff got beat the fuck.
Those tests, though, it's always, I don't know, everyone's taking this test, right? Everyone here?
Mm-hmm.
Like, is it just me or does it fuck with your head like when you're doing it?
It does.
Where
Oh,
you're like, am I actually
100%.
hearing it or not?
Yeah.
I think I posted a meme on a Semper Hooah page a long time ago. It's like the Nike commercials, just do it. It's like, even if nothing, just press it.
Yeah. Always weirds me out. All right. Well, congrats to this awesome dude. You're 13 million.
You should like, subscribe, and buy our merch.
We want some of that.
want $13 million.
Right.
I still got mine in my case that I got from basic training. Maybe I should keep that as
I
evidence.
actually have.
That's right.
Yeah.
I have mine right here, too.
I have like 3 of them.
That's the communal pair.
Okay.
I wore those in basic. That was it. Once I got to an actual unit, those things were in the trash quicker than my first X.
Oh, absolutely.
All totaled for these
First X.
all totaled for these court cases, it's $30 million so far.
Nice.
And how many
Awarded?
How many
Well, I
have
mean-
signed up?
There are 3 more cases coming forward.
Yeah,
but this isn't the huge
Is this out of a
case.
pot, or is this just
No, I
like
think this is
individual
part- no,
settlements?
this is
bro?
individual
Individual.
settlements.
This was one like that big one.
Yeah, from the class action suit. Are these?
No, this-
are-
No, this isn't part of the class
Class
action.
action.
That's
These
what
are-
we're getting to, right?
Yeah.
These
Oh,
are
yeah.
individual suits because they didn't sign on to the class action.
Oh, get the fuck
But
out
the class action was going to give you like $11.25.
Yeah, the
Right.
class
I'll take
action
it.
had no point whatsoever.
Right.
Man. That's like when I used to work for Walmart, and then like 4 years later, they're like, Walmart settled a class action lawsuit. Here's your dividends, 75 cents.
I
And I had to claim taxes on that fucking IRS.
I forgot that you worked at Walmart. That's funny.
Hey, they paid
The
But
whole
personal
town
injury
did.
extra
cases are
dollar an
non-taxable,
hour on
though.
Sundays, man.
Personal injury cases are non-taxable, so how does that?
It was a class action suit.
yeah, but it's still considered a personal injury.
No,
case, so.
because it wasn't. Well, it wasn't a personal injury
All
at
right.
Walmart.
Enough
Yeah,
of this.
Whatever.
yeah.
Next one up. Who
Got the
wants it?
wrong goat.
Who wants? Yeah.
West
this one's
Point cadets try to nab the Navy mascot. West Point cadets attempting to nab the U.S. Naval Academy's mascot ahead of the annual Army-Navy football game ended up grabbing a different goat, according to a report. I bet Terry Taliban would have sniffed out the right one, right, guys?
Yeah.
I know this one.
This is the right goat.
Just keep doing Indian accents. God damn it. Shut the fuck. We gotta get that better. I'm doing the same thing.
U.S. Military Academy cadets traveled to a farm near Annapolis, Maryland that is home to Navy mascot Bill, who belongs to a long line of goat mascots with the same name. They're all Bill. Cadets gave chase to the spooked goats, and instead of grabbing Bill number 37, they came away with Bill number 34, who was one-horned, a 14-year-old retiree, according to the New York Times.
Look at this. Young kids harassing like veteran retirees and shit like that.
Right.
Like what the fuck is this world coming to?
I need to
when
see your
cadets-
VA card,
the
stolen valor.
pinnacle, the pinnacle of our nation's armed services.
West Point officials would not confirm details of the incident, but said the animal was returned safely and that they were investigating those responsible. So didn't they kind of really admit to it then? But cadets, frankly, don't give a shit. They will continue attempting to steal their opponents' live animal mascots, and higher-ups will continue expressing their disappointment. Because tradition is hell of a drug.
Yeah, like the higher ups give a fuck about that.
No.
I don't even think the
They're
Navy
sure-
really cares, or the guy who runs the farm.
They're cheering it on.
You could roast that motherfucker on a spit, and they wouldn't give a shit.
Steal it. They should slaughter the fucking thing.
roast him.
I know we
50-yard
have the
line.
mule. I know West Point has the mule. Do we know what the name is?
Yeah, Jonesy.
I don't know. Do you?
No.
Mule? We have a fucking mule. Well, not
It's a
we,
mule,
but
yeah.
I guess it's us. But
Well, that makes sense. Army, bunch of jackasses. You know.
it's true. Yeah. I like it.
Hey, you're a retarded bulldog, devil derping.
Again, it makes sense.
He's just pissed because it outranked him all the time.
Not true. He got NJP'd for.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
He got NJP'd for biting one of President Bush's dogs.
What? Yeah, that happened.
This is real? Like,
Yeah,
they
that
actually...
They actually NJP'd the Marine Corps mascot and demoted him from corporal to lance corporal.
Wow. Oh, wow. Which is the story of every Marine out there.
Yeah.
In a proud, honorable tradition, back to Chesty Puller himself.
I'm not sure how y'all are going to feel about the names for these mules, but one mule is named Ranger the Third, and the other is named Striker.
Okay.
Also a bunch of jackasses. So, hey,
Mules?
fits.
Why mules? That's
What are they wearing on their heads?
Because
on those
the
animals?
Army used mules as pack animals.
Is that Cav? That's you back there, bud, huh?
Ooh.
Look at you.
Just saying.
You guys ride mules, too.
We need to pull it up. Pull it up on a big screen.
Yeah, blow
so
that up.
everybody can see.
There it is. Ooh, look at those. Good solid bends. Ooh.
Look how
Good solid
majestic.
bends.
Look how
Spurs on
majestic those
that
are.
guy.
Oh, that Stetson's got such a wide brim.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
It's getting extra gain in the closet there.
I
God,
was
I'm getting
also-
kind of wet.
I was also at one point attached to a cav unit.
Oh, that's right.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Just gonna keep making fun of this guy. I forgot
Yeah.
that she had
I mean, they're all douchebags. Anyone that's
Yeah.
cat
Yeah,
is douche.
yeah, really are.
At least they don't yell "oorah" when they come.
This is true.
Yeah, that's right.
I
get
do
to
not
that
do
later.
that.
We'll get to that later. I do not. Really.
I do not do that anymore.
I never did that. It
Once
was
we get
always
to the marine stuff,
Well, let's get into. Are you still looking up the?
He's like singing Fiddler's Grin because he just destroyed that pussy.
Ooh, this is gonna be a good one.
Let's get.
Oh, my.
One of my favorites is coming up here. Someone who wants to do this one here. Oh, it's a good one.
We do
Yeah, I'll do it again. Sappers blow up local water park. No, really, they do. There are two types of combat engineers: those who say
Jesus.
demolition is their favorite mission,
whoops.
and those who are lying. Sappers from the 36th Engineer Brigade at Fort Hood,
Of course.
had a chance to carry out a real-world demolition mission over the past 2 months as they destroyed a small water park at their installation's Belton Lake outdoor recreation area. The Fort Hood water park had not been used since 2017. The mission's planning began in July, according to an Army release. In a nearly 700-word release about the demolition, officers from the 937th Clearance Company tried to convince people that the mission saved money and had great training value. We're not saying there weren't cost savings or any training value to the task. We're just pointing out that those were the words of men who just got to blow up a water park.
I like these officers. That's some.
Yeah, how do you cover shit up, right?
Yeah, I like it.
No, we're gonna wordsmith it a little bit.
It's kind of a lame, weak story, but I mean, they got to blow some shit up. It's fun. I love.
I mean, that's
Sappers.
great practice for when you're going to go to a third world country and blow up the only entertainment those kids have.
But no, you know, it's like when I was at the department, right? We always try to find vacant homes and all this other
Yeah.
shit to go train in because
Same with firefighters and getting houses to burn shit down.
absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, dude, I
And-
love sappers though.
I don't know.
Did you guys also do that because you saw the wire and you thought that there would be dead bodies in there too?
No, absolutely not. We were not that high speed.
I don't know. I just always like sappers.
You weren't that high speed. You
It's
didn't
just
see the
that-
wire.
Oh God, we're still on. I just like the blowing shit up all the time. I think it's a cool fucking job.
Yeah.
Engineers that fuck shit up.
Yeah.
I just too big of a bitch to get a sapper tab. I'm too old and lazy though.
I don't know. That conversation's been coming up a lot lately with you just being a bitch about certain things. So.
Really?
Yeah. I went there.
Happens when you happens when you start getting short on your time and you're just like, you know what? I could go and do that school I really wanted to do, or I could just not
Yeah, that's basically what's
and
happening.
just enjoy my cushy skating.
Weak story. You're up next. It's all about you guys. Here you go.
All right, let me stretch this one out. All right, the Marine Corps wants junior Marines to have a say in who their leaders are. Junior Marines could help determine whether officers and senior enlisted leaders are selected for promotion as part of the Marine Corps' effort to revamp its evaluation process.
Interesting.
Marine Commandant General David Berger is calling for promotion boards to incorporate 360-degree feedback into their decisions about which leaders will be selected to advance to the next rank. 360-degree feedback, by contrast, includes perspectives of a larger number of seniors, peers, and juniors, and can include unflattering feedback that is prohibited from inclusion in a Marines Fit Rep, Berger wrote.
I think it'll work.
Yeah. Case closed.
There was so much better shit that we said the last time.
We had a slight technical glitch, yeah. But
What do you mean last time?
Turn the box. Turn the box.
No, it's turned. Oh yeah. All right.
Yeah.
No, don't stop. We're gonna do it again. No.
You don't want your screen to be touching the buttons.
Yeah. Thank you.
You want it to touch the side.
Fuck off, guys.
No, you're gonna get shit for this for a while.
I know. I will. Look, interesting thing they're doing here. The Marine Corps is changing a lot of shit. I feel like we've had this conversation before. I don't know.
I don't know, like maybe 5 minutes ago. It probably went on for like 10, 20 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe somebody wasn't recording at the same time. I don't know what happened.
I think we need the combat closet with the next article just to save us out of this hole.
Yeah. Either way, crazy that they're doing this.
It'll help prevent toxic leadership.
Yeah.
Right.
Will it?
I think it's a 50-50.
Well,
Power corrupts absolutely every time.
But I honestly think it's a 50-50 on this. You could be.
I feel like it's gonna go into like a full shitty circle of like we're just gonna vote for the guys we like because they're cool and
Right.
chill,
Right,
And then they're gonna realize everyone sucks at their fucking job, so they're gonna nix it and put a
Yeah.
bunch of assholes in charge, and then they're gonna be like, we should go
Boom.
through a voting
I'll
system.
tell you who won't get voted in. My battalion commander that decided to have a family fun day and get awarded his Bronze Star during it. So we all had to be there for it.
an asshole.
That's a shitty way of
Put on a big fucking show.
Wow, that's shitty.
Having his kids run up, Daddy, we're so proud of you. Oh, your daddy sat in the fucking talk the whole fucking time.
Oh, you know it.
All right. Well, cool for the Marine Corps.
Douchebag.
Making a lot of changes. Don't really like what's happening in the Marine Corps overall. Turn you guys into a bunch of weirdos.
What
They're
about
still a
that
cult.
change where they're exempt from going to boot camp?
I thought we were gonna skip that. All right.
Oh,
No,
well,
no,
We
no.
no
did
one
talk
told
about
me.
that, but someone
No.
wasn't recording.
Yeah. No. Jonesy, can you look that up?
Yeah, actually. So what they're planning on doing is they're planning to exempt people for cyber. That's their big thing because the Marine Corps is trying to gain relevance in some sort of way.
Threat.
Your threat
secured.
Yeah.
Okay, so I understand that, but again, I don't see that as something the Marine Corps should really focus on. It should
No.
be really more of a Navy job.
I don't even think it should be any of the
Air
current
Force
branches.
job.
That should be under Space Force, honestly.
Right.
I
Like
mean,
something. And
Because why would someone that has any IT capability or any cybersecurity training want to waste their fucking time getting paid shit and treated like shit up at 6 a.m. to do PT that doesn't even help them at all?
it's true.
When instead
you
they could
seen
be
their
working
uniforms?
in the instead they
dress
could
blues,
work
baby.
outside in the private industry.
They drop
and make
panties.
$500,000
Yeah.
starting.
Yeah, but you get laid in the Corps though. I mean,
Let's get the female opinion. Is it the uniforms with the Marine Corps?
It is.
Yeah.
Uniform.
Boom.
Boom.
Yeah.
Panty droppers.
There it is.
All the time.
There it is.
Doesn't matter. Holy fucking Marine Corps.
I like the black ones though better than the green ones.
Oh,
yeah.
they
Oh
will.
yeah.
for
I'll,
sure.
I'll actually tell you why someone would go military for cybersecurity. My neighbor at my mom's old house across the street was a Coast Guard that did cybersecurity for Coast Guard, and now he's making a stupid amount of money on the civilian side.
Well, you get security clearances.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on. Puddle jumpers have that too?
Yeah, why wouldn't they?
I guess.
I mean,
I don't know.
they're doing drug interdiction and stuff. You're telling me the cartels don't want to invest
Yeah,
in
but I thought they
where
kinda,
that's
like,
going to be?
work with more. I thought they just do more of like the hover over and take them out as they're coming in type shit, not
Well,
the actual real prevention type stuff. Like,
Didn't you see
Sure,
that
it's
one?
It is prevention,
What
but
about, what about that one coastie that jumped on the drug sub?
it was pretty hot.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I thought they were getting intel somewhere else, and they're just getting the team that goes in and takes care of that shit.
No, I mean,
Never trust anybody else's intel.
yeah.
Army Intel does have a sect of cybersecurity. They take all the all source people, and if they have an interest in cyber, they'll train them and take them over to cyber. So they already have the TS clearance.
Okay. Well,
Which
see, look at that. The more you know.
Definitely makes sense, but that's entry level.
It's also like a pipeline into like government contracts as well.
Seeing a lot of threat security there. What are you looking up, bro? I just keep
Man,
seeing
I don't know. This is your
antivirus
computer.
keeps popping.
Yo,
my-
the
all my porn's
FBI,
still up.
your FBI guy has got to love
man,
this.
everything I look up. I mean, it's nuts. All right, let's go across the pond. Who wants this? Does the closet want to take something?
British vets crash armored vehicle into village memorial on Armistice Day.
Awesome.
What was meant to be a somber day of reflection and remembrance in Cheshire, England, was shattered, literally, when a couple British veterans and a handbrake spawned a meadow's worth of oopsie daisies.
Oopsie daisies.
Daisies.
And her delivery
I know.
was like,
And a
Daisies.
meadow's worth of all things.
Yeah, right. Go on.
Two former soldiers were at the center of the November 11th gaffe after forgetting to deploy the brakes of a Schmitter
Scimitars.
I'm sorry.
No, I don't know. You're like
Scimitar.
schmatter.
I just go on. See, I'm intel when I'm briefing.
Just
If
keep
I
going.
say a word wrong, fuck it. That's how
Yeah,
you
but
say
there's
it.
a bunch of assholes here. They'd be like,
Actually.
Actually,
Let's
it's
just not-
pronounced this way.
Let's
Yeah.
not speed past like you didn't do that. Anyway,
yeah.
armored reconnaissance vehicle during the village's moment of silence in observance of Remembrance
During
Day.
the actual moment of silence. That's so fucked up.
God, I
going,
wish we
keep
had
going, keep
video
going.
of this.
Onlookers quickly transitioned from a state of surprise to shock as the vehicle careened out of control and crashed into the village's memorial gate and garden.
Oh, not the garden.
Oh, the garden.
Anything but that.
That's just a yard for British, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what they call their yard.
The garden. Yes, your backyard. The garden. Yes. Quite right.
I'm gonna have a garden
But
party.
tomatoes.
Residents have been told there was a surprise, and we had been.
Oh no!
Oh, that was all planned, you know. Surprise. And we had been guessing all week what it would be. One villager remarked to the Manchester Evening News, "Bloody hell. These blokes should have Her Majesty's pleasure." What the fuck is that?
Oh, I'll tell you what that means. Did some research on this, by the way. You know, bloody hell, we all know that. When these
Right.
blokes are the dipshits, Her
Right.
Majesty's pleasure means they should be locked up. I'd actually Google the shit out of that
See,
one.
you gotta love the way the Brits
Yeah,
phrase things.
yeah.
Also, are they having a problem with their statues only from World War One?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Are they tearing all those down? Is
No,
that
no.
the
I
surprise?
just heard Thomas Jefferson's getting pulled out of something.
He's being pulled down in New York.
Thomas Jefferson.
He had more black kids than anyone else back then.
Yeah, right?
Crazy. Too soon.
Nothing's too soon.
Oh, we got rid of all the Columbus statues, so next target.
That guy was a piece of shit anyway. Well, whatever. No. Yeah.
Magellan or bust.
Why are you talking
Magellan
about?
bust.
Why are you talking about my people like that?
Yeah. Italiano. Oh, I said Dago last week and you weren't here. I thought I was going to get in trouble, but we're still not canceled. We're cool. All right.
I think it's going to be time to
No one gives a shit about us wops.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, you
wet
could say it.
ass pussies.
Wet ass.
That's WAP. That's WAP. WAP is with an O.
It's still
Oh.
pronounced WAP.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wop, 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 wop. Boopity bop.
Anyway.
Oh, right. Who wants another
I think it's a throwback time.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's
that
that time
time
of
in
the show.
that time in RAF pilots stole a plane in grand protest. Flight Lieutenant Alan Pollock was an enthusiastic but mischievous member of the Royal Air Force. In 1968, when he found out that the British Parliament, composed at the time of members who were cutting military spending, had slashed the plans for a 50th anniversary celebration of the Royal Air Force. Among the list of events cut were flybys by RAF pilots. So, Pollock stole a plane and conducted his own flybys of Parliament and other locations on a day of celebrations anyway.
Nice.
Yeah.
What a badass.
Way to say fuck you, huh? Pollock came up with a devious idea. What if he just did a few low-level flights through London anyway? In a series of decisions that he would later blame at least partially on the dual cold medicines he was taking at the time. He
Just
grabbed
took 'em all.
Yeah.
See, that was a common trait back in the day.
No, the NyQuil.
It was the NyQuil.
Grabbed a map from another aviator and sketched a tentative plan for a flight through London. He didn't think it would really come to anything, though. He was scheduled to fly on April 5, 1968, the celebration date of the 50th anniversary. While the men waited for a weather decision, Pollock got in a small argument with his superior and found himself feeling more maverick than normal. Yeah, I was feeling froggy.
Yes.
When the men finally took off, Pollock was number 4 in a flight and watched a plane ahead of him peel off to go back past the departure airfield, likely to give them a flyby salute to celebrate the anniversary. Pollock was supposed to continue with the rest of their home field, but he saw the rest of the planes making towards home and figured, screw it, I'm going to London.
Yeah, baby.
He dropped audio connection with the other pilots, I can't hear you, and signaled that his comms were messing up and he'd make his own way home. Instead, he went to the river Thames.
Thames.
Yeah, Thames.
Ooh, you
Thames,
fucked one up.
yeah.
About time.
Oh,
What a piece of shit.
fuck, mea culpa. Right. And started flying over the bridges through London. He flew past Westminster Abbey and other landmarks in his RAF Hawker Hunter, and then turned to the House of Parliament and did 3 quick passes over it. Ironically, Parliament was discussing new rules for noise abatement. As Pollock surged,
See what I'm talking about?
he surged power to his engines to make the tight turns over the building. He turned back out over the Thames and passed over a few more bridges until he reached Tower Bridge, a famous landmark with a lower span for vehicles and a higher one for pedestrians. The opening intrigued him, and he found himself flying right through the gap in the middle of the bridge.
Very nice.
Dude, that's impressive as shit. Keep
It
going.
is.
That rung someone's bell.
Right.
That's an achievement in Grand Theft Auto, I think.
No shit, right?
Right? I think it is in Ace Combat, too.
Yeah. Super Soaker unlocked. When he made it home and landed, his commander didn't know what to do with him, and Pollock suggested they arrest him. Yes, arrest me.
Oh, just.
They did so, but Parliament didn't want a larger fuss that would call more attention to the funding cuts Pollock was reacting to with his protests. So instead of court-martialing him, the Royal Air Force trumped up his medical issues and discharged him for that, ending his over 10-year career.
Awesome fucking story, dude. What a badass, dude.
Yeah. Also, he gets out on a medical discharge for it.
Flying through the bridge, though, that is fucking super tits.
They need to make a movie about that.
Yeah.
That
I
had
knew I
to
should have
suck
brought
for
my
anyone that was
Maverick.
on that bridge.
I have a Maverick coffee mug, and I knew I should have brought it here.
Yeah.
You know, up through the 50s, at some point, cold medicines did have like cocaine and stuff like that
Yes.
in them. So
Good
Better
stuff.
days.
Yeah, right?
it was pretty close to the time where they would have discontinued that. So maybe had some old stash left
Yeah.
back in your medicine cabinet.
Hot shit. What a cool guy.
Liquid cocaine in a can.
Should have been a POG Pro.
Maybe.
We actually have another aviator as a POG Pro. Because we're having technical difficulties, I can't use my little board here and put up all the cool things because
It's because our sponsorships are down. We can't upgrade equipment.
Try it again.
it's because all the bourbon just keeps pouring all over this board,
Probably.
I think. Yeah. It's too much condensation.
Hey,
on the
try it
board.
again. Let's see what happens.
No, it's not.
That's what happens when you don't
Let's wing
shave.
it.
Let's make it. Let's see
Do
what-
it. You won't. Press the button.
You don't have to edit this shit later on. All right.
I
It's
know.
that time of the show.
Hey, if I have to work tonight, so do you.
Fuck off.
It's early enough. You got plenty of time
Right.
to
I
do it.
know.
All day.
All right, ready? I'm going to try to hit it. The POG Pro. It worked. Oh, God.
Are we still recording?
We're still recording. All right, that's great.
Don't
and
worry.
you just get ready to hit the button. I'm keeping an eye on it. That's how I'll do it every now and then. I'm just gonna, all right, here we go. It's like fucking Windows 98 over here. Goddamn Bill Gates and Windows 98. All right, who wants our POG Pro? Anybody? Everyone's like, oh, you're still recording?
It's DJ's turn.
Do we have
bite
an Air
the-
Force guy?
I'll bite the bullet on this.
All
but,
right.
Listen, as a disclaimer, I can write and read. I just don't like to write and read and
That's
stuff.
all right. Cav. Cool.
It's a free
Airborne.
country.
POG Pro, Air Force Major Mike Vargo Hilkert. If you have difficulty walking and chewing gum at the same time,
Right here.
imagine coordinating 21 heavily armed aircraft across 37 different radio frequencies in the middle of a night during a brutal firefight where dozens of friendly ground troops are in danger of being overrun. Oh, and by the way, you have to do all this while flying your own 25,000-pound aircraft through dark, rough terrain. I'm pretty sure aircraft don't go on terrain. They're supposed to be in the air, but
yeah.
Yeah.
There were mountains.
they're the smart ones.
Napping. the
Foreshadowing.
Earth. I fucked up.
Nape
last
of the
episode.
Earth.
Nape of the Earth. Nap of the
It
Earth.
sounds impossible, but Air Force Major Mike Vargo Hilkert pulled it off while flying an A-10 Thunderbolt II attack plane over an intense rescue mission in Afghanistan on April 23, 2011. 10 years later, Hilkert was awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross on October 2nd at Whiteman Air Force Base. Little pat on the back there.
Good reading.
Missouri.
Good reading. Good reading. You made a paragraph. All right.
It's better than J-Bot every week.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I haven't mispronounced one word so far.
That's very good.
You still got 3 more sentences.
The DFC is one of the branch's highest awards, one of several awarded to airmen who fought in what an Air Force officer called one of the most intense combat rescue missions of America's 20-year-long war in Afghanistan.
Good for you.
Good for him.
And for reading very well without. You got the right every time.
Yeah, we're proud.
Yeah. You know why?
The.
Because everything's bold. Everything's bolded. That's why.
See that? They get the big screen back there. That's why. Anyway, hats off to the major there.
I mean,
Vago.
you don't get a big screen back there, do you?
He
When
does.
I'm in the closet, I am.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I throw elbow strikes a lot.
What?
Wait, what?
What happened?
All of a sudden,
Oh,
I hear an
we're fighting.
I hear an
fighting
apology coming out of the closet. I'm like, oh my god, get your finger out of there.
Stop it. Vago. What is it, Vago? That sounds.
We haven't had a sharp poster go up
Is that
yet.
Ghostbusters 2?
Huh?
Ghostbusters 2?
Vigo.
Vigo. Damn it. It's close, though.
When I heard Vago, I immediately thought of a mezcal line.
I'm going to hit the button again and
I think
hopefully
of the biker gang anytime I hear Vago.
get
Ooh,
ready
yeah.
for it. Don't preempt it there. Hold on. Ready? And. Oh, we're good. Got rid of it. Safe. No, pretty badass, though, man.
Yeah.
All right. here we go. It's that time of the show, and I'm going to hit a button again, and hopefully everything works right, because the board's freaking up, and this is the Scumbag moment. Yeah. Scott, we miss you. Love you. We hit it again. Oh, we're good. All right. Who wants the first one up?
I'll take it.
Oh, go ahead.
All right, Scumbag Throwback. Gavin Krim.
And I hit
That
the
is a
trigger.
C, yes? Yes, okay.
Yeah, Crim.
Not every day does a champion emerge to match the exploits of the infamous Florida man. But a Florida Marine volunteered as tribute.
Ah, yes, tribute.
19-year-old Marine Gavin Krim reportedly broke into a Dunedin, Florida home in the middle of the night and immediately set out to hurriedly exercising his perceived right to satisfy hunger pains at any cost.
Attaboy.
Krim eventually was confronted by the wary homeowner, who was unsurprisingly alarmed to discover a stranger going full-blown Gordon Ramsay in his kitchen, according to a CBS 17 report.
So awesome.
Good for you, bud.
Yeah, right.
But the considerate Marine, understanding of the importance of 8 hours of rest, told the owner to go back to sleep.
Hey, guy. Fuck off.
I got breakfast. Don't worry
Right.
about it.
The homeowner did not comply with the inebriated REM sleep enthusiast, responding instead by threatening to call the police, prompting Krim to make a break for a life of freedom and a partially empty belly. The classic dine and dash. Police discovered a hungry Krim, whose name happens to be 50% criminal, unsuccessfully in a wooded, swampy area adjacent to the property. He was subsequently arrested and booked at Pinellas County Sheriff's Office on felony charges of burglary in an occupied dwelling, CBS reported. Police would not specify what Krim had for dinner.
You know, it's funny that like this article doesn't describe exactly how any of this happened. This is really just a tribute.
Yeah, it really is.
I really want to know what a gourmet meal is for Florida man.
Right, middle of the
Nachos.
night.
Yeah,
Gotta get
alligator.
that notch.
So I've actually had to do this before. One of my side jobs is security, and we all we got rained out, so we all the bartenders and us, we all went drinking, and the owner of this bar comes up to me after offering me a job, and I declined it. And he tells me, he's like, "Hey man, your guy's in my kitchen making food. Can you ask him to leave?" And this was after I already like punched a hole in a White Claw can because we were shotgunning them, and I just like vomited inside of a can and just left it on the bar. And then my friend comes out and's like, "You got shit in your beer," and like wipes my face, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
Gross.
But yeah, this dude's in there and he's just fucking making nachos in this random bar's kitchen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Hey bud, you can't first give me some of that shit. Second, you can't be doing this, dude." And then he went outside, started punching telephone poles, and I took a nap.
Awesome.
It's like it throws me back down to the days when we used to do training out by you guys, and you know, we're just starved. You know, it's like 11 at night. We go to the local bar out there in Antioch, and you know, it's like past the time where the kitchen's already closed. I fuck it. I run out to the car, grab like boxes of Cheez-Its and shit like that, and dude's like, "You want me to make you some sandwiches or something?" Yeah, we're fucking starving, dude.
Yeah, that's what I love about it. You know,
Yeah.
them they don't care. I've walked into bars in Antioch with like $30 worth of Taco Bell, and they're just like, "Oh, hey
Yeah.
man, how you doing?"
As
Your
long
seat's
as you're
over
buying
there."
booze, we're good.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the way my bar operates.
Great story. Great. It's a little throwback. This one happened a couple years ago, but it just
good
came up
one,
my
though.
feed, so I was like, I gotta hit this one up because it blew up.
I mean,
It's fucking great. Though.
he should be on Hell's Kitchen, man. He might have a career.
There you
All right, I'm gonna hit
He's
this-
kind of got that Gordon Ramsay.
He does
in
look
his,
a little like-
Dude, he's already got a criminal
late
charge.
teens,
That
yeah.
that immediately makes him qualified to be a line cook.
All right, so we got a lot more. So wrong.
Scumbag number 2.
All right, hold on. Before we get there, I gotta hit the button again. We're safe. All right.
Lieutenant Navy Fan Yang, or
Navy
Navy
Lieutenant.
Lieutenant,
Lieutenant Fan
yeah.
Yang,
Ready? I'm gonna put
a
'em up.
Florida-based U.S. Navy.
Oh my God!
flight
See, it's hitting other
officer.
buttons. Stop.
Oh,
It's
stop
Glock.
doing that.
No, why is it up? It's.
Are
we're still
we recording
We're
still?
still recording though. All right, hold on. I'm gonna hit the button one more time. There we go. There he
There.
is.
This
Dude,
guy.
that's
I thought
bored
we
as fuck.
covered this
Are
guy
we still
before.
recording?
Yeah, we're good. We're recording.
Oh, we got an update on him.
Yeah.
U.S. Navy flight officer has been convicted of buying guns for a Chinese businessman who was later convicted of export crimes. Lieutenant Fan Yang also lied about his relationship with the businessman on security forms, authorities said. That's a big no-no. In
Yeah,
the
so
SU
he
shop.
he was messed up with a couple different crimes, but this is another one that popped up was the whole buying
Because
guns
wasn't he
thing.
like actually selling shit to the
Intel?
Chinese?
Yeah.
and
But
Intel?
this is like he's not getting.
Is it to the Chinese or is he trying to liberate Taiwan?
Getting that in a minute.
That's a smoke pit conversation.
Absolutely. But yeah, this is the whole guns thing. So,
Okay, cool. So,
yeah.
I mean, these might be like add-on charges then.
Yeah.
Yang was found guilty in Jacksonville Federal Court of conspiring to violate U.S. firearms laws, making false written statements to federally licensed firearms dealers during the purchase of 2 firearms and making false written statements as part of a security clearance background investigation, according to court records. The Chinese-born American citizen faces up to 30 years in prison at a sentencing hearing scheduled for March 16. Before becoming a commissioned naval officer, Yang formed a relationship online with Jie Sun Tao, a citizen of the People's Republic of China.
Very well.
Yeah. According to, I'm getting ready for the future war with China, to an indictment. They eventually met in person in
Collaborator.
2013.
Sorry.
While Yang was in Navy flight training in Pensacola, prosecutors said.
All right. So,
Fuck that
Another
guy.
Florida man.
all right. I'm going to hit the button really quick, though. Hold on.
Are there a lot of Chineses in Florida?
Chineses?
Yeah, Chinese is in Florida? I don't think so much. Yeah.
It's Chinese, man.
A lot of Puerto
You wouldn't
Ricans.
say Viet Congs.
You would say.
Yeah, you would.
Glad someone else got that.
What was that, though, where he goes, you wouldn't call them Chineses, though.
Tropic Thunder,
I know,
man.
but what did he say, though, originally, though?
He's like, time to get some Viet Congs.
Yeah, that's right.
Viet
Yeah, it's
Cong.
Cong. That's what it
I wouldn't
was.
say Chinese.
You wouldn't say Chineses?
So,
What do you mean, you people?
Pete, for your
What
question,
do you mean, you people?
it's 125,000.
What's that?
There's 125,000 ethnic Chinese in Florida. That's it.
Oh,
That's actually incredibly small.
Very.
Yeah,
I was
that's
gonna
not
say
that
that's
many.
super small compared
you
to
for
the actual
looking that up.
population total.
Yeah, a lot of
Well,
Cubans
they
and
all live in New
Venezuelans.
York and San Francisco.
Well,
San
yeah,
Francisco,
Frisco, I
yes,
guess, yeah.
There's a lot in Houston, too.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
Wouldn't even,
Yeah, see?
wouldn't even think that.
Yeah.
hot.
Chinatown is one of my favorite in Houston. The food is
They
amazing.
got a good Chinatown down there?
I don't like to drive there, but
Well,
the food
neither
is
do they.
great.
Yeah, same thing in Chicago. I definitely went to Chinatown around
I
here.
know.
It's a rough neighborhood.
Can be.
Yeah, it really can be.
I do not put on my blinker. Good luck, everybody.
Hey-o. All right, who wants this one? This is a fun one here. This guy's been in the news for a little bit.
I'll
You
take
should
it.
all know him.
I'll
And I
take
can't
it.
believe that he's actually
Ooh.
military or was.
I'll
So
take it.
go for it. Yeah.
Oh, yes, he is.
All right, well-
Scumbag Jacob Chancellor.
Hitting the button. It worked. All right.
Oh,
Wow.
the shaman. Oh, God. Why
Oh,
isn't
it's
Scott
this
here?
guy.
Why isn't Scott
I
here?
never knew his name.
Shaman.
QAnon shaman, Navy veteran, sentenced to 41 months for January 6th riot. Protest. Jacob Chancellor, the spear carrying January 6th
comment.
protester, who was horned, fur hat, bare chest, and face paint made him one of the more recognizable figures in the assault on the Capitol, was sentenced to 41 months in prison.
Ouch.
Chancellor, who pled guilty to a felony charge of obstructing an official proceeding, was among the first protesters to enter the building. He has acknowledged using a bullhorn to rile up the mob, offering thanks in a prayer while in the Senate for having the chance to get rid of traitors, and scratching out a threatening note to Vice President Mike Pence saying, "It's only a matter of time. Justice is coming."
Dude, this guy lived in his mom's basement for years.
So what gets me though is every time I see a picture of this guy, I always
His
think
chest,
of The
arms,
Simpsons.
And, oh, okay. Oh, yes.
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 And how they always predict the future.
Yep.
And so that screen grab of,
Oh,
in front
yeah.
of the Capitol building with
I
a
was-
guy that looked just like him.
I was going to say he's rocking bod. It's pretty fit for living in his mom's basement. But, when you get all that time,
Yeah.
get jacked
A
like
lot of
DJ
push-ups.
over there.
A lot of push-ups.
Right.
Your chesticles.
Do you
look pretty
have
good
a
today,
nice
by the way.
hype trail like he does?
Yeah, it's the,
Yes.
the cum gutters. It's all about the cum gutters. That's the best.
Those are coming back. I'm just back to one meal a day. So yeah,
Yeah.
those are there.
V for victory.
Yeah, oh, damn straight. Yeah, I'm one meal a day too.
Get it
It's just
spicy
booze.
back there.
Yeah.
Well, I saw him take his shirt off earlier, and then I was like, well,
He
I didn't
got
wear a shirt
jealous.
under this.
He
So
got
I'm not going to
jealous. He's like-
awkwardly sit in your basement shirtless.
I'm not that fat.
That could be a
Damn.
thing. Bert Kreischer has made it work for him.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
absolutely. He's actually coming to town for a show. I want to go see it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to jerk him.
The
watch
machine.
him. What?
Yeah.
That machine. All right, I'm going to hit the button here.
Yes.
Oh, there's a. Why did that one come up?
Are we recording still?
Yeah, we are. But hold on. I'm going to hit that button. Wait.
He's gonna be like, that joke's getting old today,
We're good.
guys.
No, I'm gonna
No,
run
he's
with
good
this.
though. No, because I'm watching it the whole time. All right, we got more scumbags.
It's really not a joke. It's really me reminding him to
Yeah,
make
it's
sure
good
we
though.
are still
Oh,
recording.
I'm,
I got it.
I buy it. Oh, okay, next Marine, because I gotta just. Oh, yeah, it is a Marine. Yeah, go on.
Okay.
You got it, or somebody else?
I got it.
Scumbag.
I'm just gonna hit the
I
button.
think
No, take it.
You want
by
it?
all
Okay,
means.
yeah, I'll take it. Marine Sergeant Checo Nunez, a Marine Corps
That's not the
veteran.
See,
Is
the buttons
he-
are mixing up.
Are we recording still?
Is that the right one?
That's an odd-looking Checo Nunez.
That's not even him, dude. Hold on. Why won't you go
Not
away? There he
Ooh,
is.
there you go.
This whole board's so messed up.
Are we recording still?
Yeah, we are.
A
We're good.
Marine Corps veteran charged in a bomb hoax at the FBI's Manhattan field office said his motive was getting the feds to pay attention to his claims that a foreign government hacked him.
What a fucking douche. Hey, come on, guys. Go on.
The prosecutor said. Checo Nunez, 33 of Queens, now faces federal charges in the alleged hoax, which shut down Federal Plaza in Lower Manhattan as authorities searched his van last week.
Of course he has a van.
Yeah, well, you
Was
said-
it white?
Go on.
Really?
Yeah, it was actually.
Nice. Nunez walked into 26 Federal Plaza and slammed a copy of a written complaint he made about his hacking fears against the screen of the security booth, federal authorities said.
Here you go.
I woke up the guard.
There is a group of people who believe that they're targeted. They call themselves targeted individuals. So they're
I know some
Yes,
people like this. I have it in my
Is this
family.
like a mental disorder?
Yes.
no, they,
Well-
it's
can be.
debatable,
Yeah.
but there is a large group of people who have
Yeah.
formed. So
Excessive
Go on,
paranoia.
go on.
yes,
We'll get into this
excessive
guy.
paranoia. He believed that the hackers obtained a sexually explicit photo of his spouse and were trying to extort him.
Yeah.
He thought the FBI was ignoring him, which they probably were,
Yeah.
according to a complaint filed in Manhattan federal court.
Nobody wants that dick pic.
Because your
Come on.
hoe ass
Yeah.
girlfriend put up some shit.
Mhm.
Whatever.
Why is it gonna be a girlfriend? How do you know?
So
Yeah.
what if the CEO subbed
Hashtag
to your
new
wife's
Marine Corps.
OnlyFans?
I think it
Just deal with it,
I
bud.
actually read the story was the actual chick.
You're
but-
assuming his sexuality.
Oh fuck!
Right.
Here we
You're
go.
such a
God
piece of shit.
Damn it! I hate 2021 so much.
This PC bullshit just
I
gets
know.
worse every time they bring it
Every
back.
time.
The booth is staffed by the FBI's uniformed security police. Nunez then told the officers he had an IED, or improvised explosive device, in his van outside, and that he wanted to turn himself in, the feds say. Authorities searched the van and found no bomb. He's charged with a single count of conveying false information and hoaxes and faces up to 5 years in federal prison if convicted.
Good job,
I
bro.
can't believe there's a federal charge for hoax though. Like
Well,
legit.
Hoax.
well, when you're saying you got a bomb, though.
No, okay.
Well, it
so
ties up
that's a bomb
assets.
threat.
Well, it's like
Can't say
weird,
bomb.
'cause
That's a
there's-
bomb threat, right? But if
Yeah.
I want to do a hoax,
There's-
satire.
It's weird because it says false information and hoaxes. So that's why I agree with you, man. It's
Right.
because it's like, okay, I understand false information, like lying about a bomb threat,
Right.
but I don't like the hoax portion. It's like, how do you charge someone for like being like, this guy took my, unsolicited nudes without proof? I mean,
Is hoaxes a new charge? Is that a
Well,
new?
but it's bomb hoax. They're going up. They're giving the charge
Oh.
off the bomb though, like saying he has a bomb.
Specifically bomb hoax.
Yeah, because this bomb hoax in the beginning.
Yeah.
Well, it's because
okay.
he tied up assets.
But the whole spouse get out of here. Like either way,
whatever.
stop.
The Fort Bragg Barracks School of Law has taught me that words matter.
So
no, they do not.
What do you got? What do you got?
So for the false information and hoaxes, that's actually all under one law.
Okay.
Oh,
What do you
It's
got?
all under one U.S. code.
Okay.
I need the
so-
penal. I need the penal code, please.
18
Not two
U.S.
separate
Code paragraph.
charges.
What is it?
One charge.
1108.
Yeah, 1108.
We had some people say that we've given out some false information, so
Oh.
we've been hit up with that. I think it was one of DJ's friends or something.
Oh yeah.
That episode's a lot of false information. I'm like, I'm fucking drunk, dude. I don't know what I'm saying half the time. And I got him looking shit up. Fuck off. Leave me alone, dude. Say fucking CBS, bro.
Well, you know what? You can't ask for hate mail and then not be appreciative that people
It's
send
true,
us
though.
comments.
It's
Yeah,
true.
no
It's
shit.
true.
And
Yeah.
also, to be fair, we are getting the snippets of these stories
Right.
online as they develop.
I'm
in
literally
some
on the
cases.
shitter scrolling through my phone going, sorry, I'll take that one.
Yep.
Copy,
Or
paste.
maybe just sprinkle in some false information so people actually talk to you.
Oh, that's a good
Right.
one. I mean, I do add my own
Ooh, that's
little
some psyop
spicy
shit.
here and there.
That's right.
So,
The view count goes up, the algorithm goes up if you have more people interacting with your content. So,
Right.
more Alex Jones shit. Okay,
right.
cool.
Yeah.
Just the fact that
I'll
you
take
said
my
his
shirt
name.
off.
That'll
There's
click.
something
That'll
going on
click.
with them right now.
Yeah, I think Alex Jones is some
He's
some
getting
shit.
like sued or something. And
No,
What is he not,
He
though,
is.
right?
He is now on the hook for everything in regards to the Sandy Hook thing for defamation.
That and actually,
you mean that it didn't exist?
I think they were also giving him shit for the Jan 6 stuff too. I think they were trying to throw that shit on as well.
Potentially.
I like that truck he's got though, man. And he's like parading it through everywhere.
Must be nice to have that male enhancement money.
It's barely keeping my
Frogs are
eyesight.
gay.
All right, I'm going to hit the button really quick off of this one.
Yeah.
Pause for...
And it's our subsection time.
All right, we
Is
got
it successful?
Successful.
That's
Is it?
fine.
Are we? Yeah, we are.
Yeah,
All right, I'm going to hit the button because it's that time of the show to catch a service member. All right.
Are we still recording?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Why don't you have a
To
seat?
catch a service member,
Yeah, take-
Stephen Berg, 40.
Take a seat. Hold on. We haven't even got that going. Oh wait, I don't have a picture of him, but I did get this picture, and I'm going to hit.
What'd you get?
Even if it doesn't work. It worked. All right.
Oh.
Steaming pile of shit.
Yeah.
A cigarette. That was pretty hot.
Okay, I like it.
It's gonna be our. Okay, before you go on with this, actually, go on. Give me the first line, and I want to
Okay.
jump in for a second.
A former Fort Irwin soldier was convicted for a second time for possession of child porn and was sentenced earlier this week.
So this is what pisses me off. Second time
Second time.
in just a couple years.
And he's still alive.
40. It's 2 years ago, and then now again in California, right?
Okay.
I can't find a picture of this guy nowhere. I would look through the states, the corrections,
Diddler
the county.
database?
Went to the before that. I went to the counties where he got his arrest stuff. All his records come up. No picture. Diddler database. You know the catch. You know where the sex
Aren't
offenders
they
are. on a
required
catch.
to post that stuff?
Not a fucking picture anywhere. No news articles. Nothing. I can't find a picture of this.
So
fucking
was
piece of
he actually
Oh, he's
charged?
Yes,
with
charged, convicted.
Now,
S-
does he?
twice convicted?
Because it's so weird, and this is why I hate so many laws about child, all this stuff. You know, it's so weird. We talked about this last time when I was on. So it's one. It depends on state and county that he's in. So that plays into how the register system works.
Why isn't he not getting an inmate picture?
So, and that's where it is. So it could have been that if he doesn't have an inmate, it could have been he bailed out same day.
No,
Which,
twice convicted. Served time like multiple. Well,
Well,
that's
he
the-
could have filed a petition to hide his identity, like a picture.
Can they
Not
do
for
that, though?
diddlers.
I don't
Not
think
for
diddlers
diddlers.
can do that.
Really?
no,
Yeah, because they have to tell them.
to-
They have to tell all their neighbors that they do that.
all right. Read the rest of it,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna get more into this because this one pisses me off.
All right, let's find out
yeah.
what's pissing you off about it.
Yeah.
A judge sentenced Stephen Berg, 40, to 4 years in state prison after pleading no contest to the charge.
No contest. I'm a piece of shit. Good for
Berg
you.
was given more than a year's worth of credit for time served and good conduct. He will also receive 2 days of credit for every 4 days in custody, meaning he will likely serve half the time.
good conduct. Yeah, because
Yeah.
there's a lot of fucking kids in prison. All right, you fucking piece of shit. Go
The
on.
ex-soldier was arrested in August at the Fort Irwin National Training Center after a search warrant was served at his home there. The warrant resulted from an investigation conducted by the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department, which determined that child pornography was distributed from a home on a basis grounds, officials said. At the time of his arrest, Berg was already on a 36 months of felony probation after being convicted of the same crime in February. So he's still,
Probation?
Right.
So it's very interesting. So like obviously the California's super weird with this stuff. You know, obviously when like Chris Hansen was doing it on To Catch a Predator, you guys remember the Navy guy that was on there?
I know. I did.
Maybe.
It was way bad. He was super douchey about it. Has dog tags on and his
Go on.
civvies. That was like his third time getting caught.
Jesus.
Whoa.
And you know what happened is he just walked away.
That's
like
it.
nothing happened. So it's super. When it comes down to things like this, man, there's so much like logistics that go behind actually charging them with things.
It would bother me though. Okay. Besides, it all bothers me.
But
It's
he's on a
gross.
36 month of felony probation. He's still in the service and he's at NTC.
Well, we all know how long it takes for the military to kick someone out. They want
There's
to get
that.
all your time.
Not on kiddie shit though.
What's crazy though is like I said, the arrest record. Like I've seen all his arrest records. Like I looked up, went through every goddamn thing because
Right.
like I couldn't find a regular picture.
Did you look him up on global.mil?
Damn it! That's actually I don't have a. Anyway, fuck.
I don't have a CAC reader at
Home. Hit up clock on that one. Hey, AGR, give me his email.
I think it also, the charges depend on the severity of the crime, depending on how many pictures you have, or if you have intent to distribute those pictures.
Well, he was distributing, but it's also did he produce it himself
Right,
and is
exactly,
distributing it, or
exactly.
is
Yeah, I don't know how bad of. Well, it's still bad.
it? No, it's bad, right? We're getting into
But
It's
what's-
semantics.
What's
right.
weird though is like that there's no photo, like there's no mugshots. Like what is going on with that? Like how are you in the actual system online? Like there's and you can't. Well, but I can look up a murderer and I get this mugshot right away, or some guy that did a carjacking. But then I get this fucking weirdo, not a fucking picture anywhere. It's weird.
So
because
again,
he probably
it
looks
comes-
like a diddler, and we don't want to prejudice the jury.
again, it comes down to the state regulation on that.
Yeah, you could bring that.
And
up.
because it is California, it wouldn't surprise me if they
Hollywood.
say you don't have to have a photo, you just have to be in the registry with your address.
Yeah.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Kevin Spacey.
Roman Polanski.
Lansky. Roman.
Tom Hanks.
Hey, we don't know
Tom
about that
Hanks,
one.
hey, watch
We
that.
don't. We don't know that yet. That's
He's on somebody's flight list.
I know. Well, it might be a rumor.
He
So
visited
hey,
an island a couple times.
Chris Tucker's on that flight list too.
Chris Tucker.
Yeah, he went on a flight
James
to Africa.
Franco, he's on that list too.
Well, that one I could see actually. But Chris Tucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Touch it, bitch.
Yeah,
Listen,
he was going to
cocaine is a hell of a drug.
he was going to Africa to do charity work.
Where the fuck Chris?
He was
Tucker?
on the same
Where's
flight.
that
He was
guy
on
been?
the same flight to Africa with Bill Clinton.
26 flights, by the way. Bill Clinton and Epstein. 26 flights.
Well, they have a common interest.
Yes.
All a coincidence.
That's crazy. This is pretty Alex Jones here. I don't like it. All right.
Yeah, no, we're
Let's switch it up. I like it, but I don't like it. You know what I'm saying?
No.
All right, I'm going to hit a button again. God, here we go. Take the shit button off. We're recording? Good. Awesome. Last scumbag. Oh, my God. Last one? Yep. All right. Who wants the last one?
I'll take this one.
Okay. I'm going to hit a button first. I'm going to put a picture up. We're recording. Good. Go.
What an ugly fuck.
Yep.
To catch a service member. Navy Lieutenant Commander Charles Cranston. A Navy lieutenant commander assigned to U.S. Fleet Forces Command was arrested on sex trafficking charges in Virginia. It's one of the high states that actually does that. That and Wisconsin.
Really? I did not know that.
Virginia and Wisconsin's a big one.
Look that up because we got to fact check everything this guy says now. his friends are the ones that are saying shit. So.
Lieutenant Commander Charles Cranston Jr., 45, was arrested November 18th on a single count of commercial sex trafficking at a Norfolk.
You
Finally fucked it.
That was an easy one.
I just stuttered, all right? I didn't fuck it
movie.
It's
Norfolk base. A statement from, oh, God.
yeah, that's a good one. Go for it.
Henrico police said, court records show that the alleged offense occurred November 8th. The statement added that the arrest is part of an ongoing investigation that began in early November and is being led by the department's vice squad with help from Naval Criminal Investigation Service.
Agent Gibbs.
Yeah, NCIS. All right.
You just need Gibbs out there,
That's
man.
right. I got you, fucker.
Specifics about exactly what Cranston is accused of doing are scant. Police said that the details remain limited, citing a need to conduct a thorough investigation. However, the statement noted that they regularly investigate internet crimes to deter and identify victims of human trafficking.
So this is a weird one because, like, okay,
There's hints.
There are hints of something more than just buying a
Right.
hooker here, right? It's way more than that.
Well,
They're trying to catch the bigger fish.
It's
Right, but
sex
there's-
trafficking. This is
Right.
just more than I have a stable of hoes.
This is
I'm selling
Stable
human.
of
Hey, he's
love
right
it.
on though. He's right on.
We're selling human beings to another human being that's going to disperse
Right,
this.
there's something a little bit more going on with this one. And they don't want to give it away. I'm like, but they got him on something. They don't want to give it away. Okay,
Right.
curious. Yeah, you made the list, motherfucker. By the way, I bought a gavel for us. It's not in yet. It comes in today. We're gonna start doing our own judging here. It's gonna be great. Guilty. You are a piece of shit. Like we don't do it anyway. So we're just gonna make it official with a little gavel, and then do the disclaimer.
Yeah.
No, you don't want to do it.
No disclaimer. No
No,
disclaimer.
fuck it. Fuck it. We do it live. All right. I'm gonna get rid of him. Another fucking. Please work for the love of God. Oh, we're still recording. Okay. All right. All right. It's that time of the show. God, I got that button again. Are we done with this guy? We're good?
Yeah.
That time of the show. All right.
There wasn't much to it, too.
Yeah,
so
I don't
that's
have really
good.
much to say
Yeah,
about
yeah.
that one.
Right.
Like, without
Very
more,
obscure.
More follow up
with
later
more
on.
without
Yeah.
more information. Like I can't.
I mean, he was trying to recreate like back pages or something. Yeah.
Listen, we can't say without looking at that photo, he's definitely sold a couple human beings in his life.
Shady shit,
For
right?
sure. You look at that guy and you go, yeah, he sold some people.
If not whole, then at least parts.
Gremlin Undertaker looking fucker.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, Jonesy with the negative comments.
Oh my god, dude, are you okay?
All right, that time of the show, and hit the button.
movie review.
Military movie review. All right, I just gotta keep looking over there, make sure I'm gonna hit it again. All right,
No Twizzlers, nothing.
no popcorn. Goddamn.
Oh, god damn it! I'm
All
fat.
right. And I think Jank pulled this one up out of nowhere for us like a week ago or so.
Did he?
Yeah, I think he's the one that mentioned it. We're gonna do. Our movie was Buffalo Soldiers.
Not to be confused with the Danny Glover version,
Right.
which I almost watched.
So glad
Not to be
I was
confused
sent.
with the real Buffalo Soldiers.
Oh, I get the link, right? Yeah.
So glad I got the link because I did the same. I was like, "Oh, Danny Glover film, all right."
Yeah,
let's see
yeah,
how
like,
this is.
yeah,
And he's
yeah.
in his prime, fuck yeah. And then I'm like, "Oh no, it's this
No,
one."
the Danny Glover movie was about the real Buffalo
Soldiers,
Right,
right?
right.
So yeah, which it's kind of weird that they named it this, but Buffalo Soldiers, 2001.
Mm-hmm.
A criminal subculture operates among U.S. soldiers stationed in West Germany just before the fall of the Berlin Wall.
Yes.
IMDb actually got that one right on.
Spot the fuck on.
Right?
Short and sweet.
All right, in this movie, we got the Joaquin Phoenix as Ray Elwood. He plays a specialist, kick-ass, supply guy, basically a Sergeant Bilko, but dark as fuck.
Yeah, thank you.
Was he
You're
really
welcome.
a supply guy, or was
Yeah.
he more just like
He was-
a clerk?
He was a clerk, but
In a
he was
supply battalion,
right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So which
Yeah.
means he was definitely supply and just got.
Well, remember they had like weird MOSs back in the early.
The 80s.
In
Yeah, in the 80s.
We should talk to your dad about that.
Oh, fucking, I love it.
Get him on the show for this one. Let me tell you about Fort Bliss back in 82.
Fucking the road behind Womack.
All right, I'm going to fuck her name up.
Anna
but-
Paquin.
Yeah.
All right, here you go. Paquin.
You're welcome.
Paquin. All right, I was going to go Paquin. Anna Paquin as Robin Lee. Anna Paquin was also in the original X-Men movies.
And
first-
True Blood.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
She's
True Blood.
very known for
Yeah.
True Blood.
Yeah, I remember her originally from, though, when she was doing
Yeah.
the X-Men shit, because she was, what's her name?
Rogue.
Rogue, yeah.
You're welcome.
Touch my penis. Oh, my God, I'm falling. It's dying. That's basically her power.
That's
Yeah,
any
whatever.
woman in Fayetteville.
That's just a high right wheel right there. All right. look.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
true. Oh my God, I'm dying. It's so, the grip is so good. She had the G.I. Joe Kung Fu grip.
grip.
All right.
No, I just meant the dying portion.
Oh, yeah, that
Right.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just couldn't help it from one of those not having a day where it's like, oh, back at Bragg.
Back at Bragg. Just put a good meme up about
Had to
that.
bring it in there somehow.
back at
Every
Bragg.
4 hours, you have to bring it in.
Great actor, love him. Ed Harris.
Yes.
As
Hell
Colonel
yeah.
Berman.
Mhm.
Berman?
Berman.
Bearman. It's like fucking. No, he was great in this.
He's a descendant of the Iron Boar.
You've heard of the Iron Boar? No, he was great. I think this is his second or third military movie he did. Rock was number
He did
one.
The
Rock
Rock.
was good.
Yeah.
He did The
I
Rock.
swear he did
Connery.
something else though. I can't. Can you look up Ed Harris and see if he's done any other military movies besides these, The Rock and
Well, he
this
did
one?
The Abyss.
Was that?
It wasn't really a military.
No.
There were Navy SEAls in it, but it wasn't really a military.
Yeah, but I
movie.
All right. So you got Scott Glenn as Sergeant Lee. Man, he
fucking amazing.
so good, dude. Scott Glenn is great actor.
One of the best character actors out
Yes,
there. Yeah.
he's fucking solid. He
Mhm.
plays a great first sergeant in this. I don't like that it's Sergeant Lee. It's first fucking sergeant. Get that right. Elizabeth McGovern.
I
as-
thought that was Famke Jensen at first, to be honest with you.
as Colonel's wife, Mrs. Berman. Oh my God, there's something about her. She is
Mhm.
this whole movie. Ooh, let me tell you, so wrong, but love it the
Yeah.
whole way through. And then one of my favorites that he doesn't like,
Michael Pena.
Michael Pena.
You don't like Michael
as Garcia.
Pena?
He
I don't
doesn't.
like
He's
Michael
not-
Pena.
I
Bro,
know.
War on Everyone. He was
I know.
brilliant.
He's great in everything he does.
It's his
I really
face.
liked him in Ant-Man.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's
How
like his
can you
Hilarious.
not
favorite.
watch End of Watch and be like, that's a
Yeah,
know,
right.
right?
I
betrayal.
get it. He's a good actor.
Just as
and
a
all-
human
and
being?
his face. I just want to like
It's one of those punchable faces.
right,
I
I
don't think so,
disagree, but
no.
sure.
like punch him in
Yeah,
his
just-
face so
you're
he
the
can
only
bite
one here.
drywall.
Jesus
Jesus, man. Also, you're forgetting about Dean Stockwell,
Oh yeah.
who just recently passed.
Oh, that's right, dude. A lot of
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
R.I.P. bro.
Yeah, man. Quantum Leap for life, bro.
Yeah, I know. He played the general. What's his nuts?
Yeah.
I don't like lineage. You know.
I came up from dirt.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. He just passed away. By the way, yeah.
Mhm.
Quantum Leap was such an amazing show.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Scott Bakula. Yeah,
Scott Bakula. Another one. Anyway, all right. I took notes, but you know what? You actually took them for
I did.
a while.
I did.
So I'm gonna do off yours, and I'll
Yeah.
piggyback off of some of mine.
Uh,
Damn it! I said piggyback. Fucking A.
Caveat and behoove.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
So,
go for it.
I mean, I thought the movie was excellent. It was gritty, very darkly filmed. One thing I did note in the beginning is some of the special effects with the Blackhawks flying overhead. I'm like,
That was pretty shit.
that looks cartoony as
It was.
fuck.
It was very cheesy, but I let that pass a little bit because I.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like,
It made you
eh.
feel like you were really in the early '80s in Germany, right?
Well, especially with the special effects, yes.
Yes. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. I thought it hit the nail on the head about how boring peacetime military probably is.
I mean, but the thing at that beginning of the movie too, with the whole barrack scene.
Yep.
Right in the beginning. Yeah, just
Yeah.
day room shit.
Yeah.
That's that's not even.
Yeah.
That's just stateside.
Yeah, the dude
Even-
dies and then they just throw him off the roof.
Oh,
Just
that's so. You're not really giving much away. It happens like the first 2 seconds. Of the
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, it took me by surprise. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. And by the way, guys, don't give away the end at all. All right.
Of course not.
All right, because I know there's people that haven't actually watched
Mop
this.
and glow.
Yeah.
You mean yeah?
No, besides that, the
Everybody
other.
wants that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
when I was watching this movie, the one thing that always just like was jumping out in my head the whole time, because you've seen this trope in almost every military movie, TV show, whatever, is the supply guy that can get you anything.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. Where was mine?
Yeah, no,
I've never met a badass supplier guy.
No, I haven't.
No.
badass.
Yeah.
One
Anything you want, man.
in Europe.
I mean, nice people, but
The one
not,
that wanted you on his shoulder.
No, they always got me
That's a
military
different-
shit.
that's a
They never
different
got
one.
me stuff outside of the military.
I guess that would be a bad one.
We had a proper guy from Uganda. He was that dude that like, what do you want? Oakley M frames? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he
Come
would
by
order
Tough Box
Yeah,
and
but
just
he
throws it out
Yeah,
there.
but he
Let's
would
hear it
order
out.
those probably.
Well, that's what I mean though. Like anything
Well,
we
you
really
hook it
wanted,
up,
He'd
yeah.
take care of it, right?
he except for the lawn care, he can never get his weed whacker string.
Yeah, well,
That was out of budget. Take
Yeah,
your boot
I mean, fair
laces
enough.
off, put it in there, you're good to go.
I mean, we had one that we had I miss actually our supply sergeant that was
3 supply sergeants ago.
three. Yeah,
Mm.
I love the current one we have. Great. The one we had a few back ago, man, this guy. So he batted for the other team, which is all right. I
Yeah.
like that. It was fun. Made me feel good. But every time I batted my eyes, I got whatever I wanted, and I loved it.
Yeah, that's why you liked him.
Yeah, I'm straight until he touched my thigh, and that's where I lost my shit for a second.
yeah, well,
I was like, now I know how my wife feels every time I touch her. Ew.
cringy.
Yeah, cringy. Yeah, really? It's the mustache. It's really creepy.
Yeah.
All right.
I also had a slight issue with the inside of the tank.
So the tank scene, though.
Yeah,
So,
the tank scene was really
Too
good.
much space.
so that's the best part. Is like,
Yeah.
starts out, these guys are just shooting up heroin in
Yeah.
the tank.
Yeah, just
The driver's fucking eyes are
They're-
rolling back.
well, they were all in like the same compartment too,
Yeah,
which was
well,
also
yeah.
something that blew me, weirded me out.
TC.
And then when he's driving, he's not driving with periscopes. He's driving with actual full color cameras that are
Yeah.
showing like every way around.
That was a load of
We
shit.
don't
Yeah.
have that now.
No.
We definitely did not have that then.
Oh yeah. So there's inaccuracies, obviously here.
Yeah.
That scene though was fucking
Also,
amazing. Though.
in the beginning of the movie, they showed an actual M1 Abrams, and then in the rest of the movie, they showed what I think was an M60 Patton.
Yeah, they
you
were
know?
showing the 60s
Yeah.
throughout. Yeah. But that scene was great. And they're just high as fuck.
And also at that
cruising
time,
through everything.
Germany was like the one place in the world that was definitely getting the new tanks before anybody else.
All right. So accuracy right off the
And
bat.
they're
up there.
coming back.
What?
They're coming back.
Yeah, we'll get into that in a little bit here. But no, you're right. Accuracy was shit when it came to that. But the humor in all
Oh,
of
the
it
humor was
was
great.
fucking
it's spot on.
point, dude. Like them getting high as shit, cruising a tank, going through the town.
Yeah.
Would you just run over? There's a bug. Just stoned as shit. I love that the TC though just didn't know like where did you complete that 240 Bravo Charlie whatever the fuck mission it was. He goes, I don't know what the fuck that is. It's just like they're rolling through it. I don't want to give away anything else that happens. When they come back through, he goes, yeah, we completed that. All right.
These guys are stressing me out.
Yeah,
man.
man.
Just-
Yeah, can you
get rid of them.
can you get the fuck out of here, man? It's like, so that whole scene was. I love that. But that's all right. Go on though.
It's a common theme against around tankers though, because what was it, even Kelly's Heroes?
Yeah.
Yeah, just like super spaced out, man. You're messing
Yeah,
with my
man.
groove.
That sounds high as fuck.
They're not.
No,
At
you
least
guys
not
aren't
in
that
my-
high.
Not in my experience, no. I will say this: there were things that kind of just stuck out to me because every now and then you would hear certain rumblings around base through the Lance Corporal Underground and stuff like that. But I did hear things about like certain kinds of deals happening in regards to military equipment.
Oh yeah, a little selling this, selling that.
Yeah, we had a couple guys in our units that got in trouble
Not
for
CID.
Yeah.
that got in trouble for fishing out like NVG parts out of the trash, which in California is public domain, and then building sets,
She talked about that
Yeah.
before. Yeah.
building sets of NVGs and selling them shit on eBay.
Nice.
I mean, yeah, I've had the whole
There's
arms
a
deal
reason
thing
they
that's
could
going
afford
on here.
civilian lawyers.
I've had a supply person, I'm not gonna say their name, that tried to offer me, equipment for firearms before, and I'm like, get the fuck out, dude.
Nope.
Like
Nope.
straight
I
up.
can afford better.
Yeah, I've had that actually happen, man. Like legit, like no bullshit. In the reserves.
Yeah. And I've heard some other things that we can talk offline about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much I did it? No, I didn't. Swear.
No.
God damn it.
But yeah.
Incriminated myself.
You're getting called on the carpet. First sergeant's gonna have you.
I didn't do shit.
Yeah. Oh, and
I knew better.
speaking of first sergeant, first sausage on point, man. Exactly what I expect about a hard
Dude, yeah,
hard
Lee-
ass
oh,
coming
that's
into
right.
a unit like that.
He was, he just came in and busted his shit up.
Mm-hmm.
So pissed.
Yep.
Like, non-vet,
Yeah. fucking tossing his fucking room, all that shit.
But that's
Can we talk about how like every movie 90s time frame, like their DA select photo is like them in Vietnam?
Yes. That's funny because like he's looking it up on the computers trying to find him up. He shows the picture of him in Nam, just like this shit. I'm like on the 5.5-inch floppy, by the way, which was pretty awesome.
Because my roommate's a Marine, so like he didn't understand. I'm like, no, like for our packets, like E6 and above, you have a photo attached to it.
We do too,
Your
actually.
Oh, you guys do too.
Back
Okay.
then it was called your 201 file, by the way.
Because I think he
Which
said
they
it was
mentioned
like
it.
officers or something like that. We're the only ones.
Yeah, but they do attach photos for like staff boards and shit.
And
too.
they were actually accurate. He goes, I got your 201 file. I go, oh, I haven't heard it called that in a long time. Like, that's old school. Like, I think we stopped doing that like over 12 years ago or so. But yeah, 201 file. All right.
And like we said, darker side of Sergeant Bilko.
It really was, you know, and I really like the fact. So you got the first sergeant fucking with him. So he decides to fuck back and starts screwing his daughter.
Yeah.
And he gets real fucking pissed off.
Very
dude.
realistic scenario.
Oh,
there.
absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
That's like getting a 10-pointer, man, when you get like Sergeant Major's or First Sergeant's daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, the base Taco Bell at 29 Palms.
Which, by the way, at the
Sergeant
same
Major's
time-
little girl was there, and it didn't have her name on her name tag. Just said Sergeant Major's little girl.
Which you skip out, you get right at the beginning is that, yeah, he is fucking the colonel's wife. Did I mention that already?
Yeah.
Did
No,
I?
you didn't.
No, yeah. So he's fucking the colonel's wife.
We even got you a douchey multicam today.
Oh, hey, what's up? No, but yeah, that was.
We're just trying to get a good photo for the catch a service member in the future.
That's what it is.
It's the mustache. All right.
Yep.
Oh, I got rid of that off the
Yeah.
board. Who wants a mustache, right?
That's why the board's not working.
I know. It's like, why would you do this to me? Go on.
Yeah. One of the best scenes in the movie is when Top like pulls him out of his barracks room at 5 a.m.
Oh yeah.
Tells him get his gear, makes him hump the M60 out to the range, and then has him shoot up his own car.
Yeah.
Right.
His nice Mercedes.
His Mercedes, yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice.
But I loved it though, like that scene. He just like why everyone is like lighting it up, and he's just sitting there with the M60, and he goes, "Fuck it," and just it's because it's already fucked anyway.
It's fucked now.
Fucking lights it back up. Oh yeah, the back and forth between him and the first sergeant was pretty awesome.
Yeah, both like fucking each other hard,
I absolutely love that.
which would have made a great comedy in and of itself.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Go on a little bit there.
The officer politics I thought was fucking
Yeah.
hilarious.
The whole.
Yeah, my lineage goes back to this. My lineage goes the Iron Boar,
The iron boar. You've heard about the iron boar? Well, that's the best part. Is like he's
the
fucking
wild boar.
the wild boar. Yeah, the iron boar. Oh yeah. So he's fucking the colonel's wife, and she mentions it to him like while she's sucking his dick basically, which is hilarious. And then he has that meeting with the colonel. He's like, so I found out about this. Like, oh yeah, the iron boar. He's like, you've heard of the iron boar? Like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
from your wife.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, and also just like that colonel was just so like inept, but he was like the nicest guy
right.
ever.
But
Yeah.
it goes back to Bilko thing because it reminds you of like Dan Aykroyd even.
Well, it's a lot of colonels like that. Once you hit that full bird,
Yeah.
You get
a lot of ones that I met.
especially in the supply world.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
Well, yeah, and when they're he's looking over files. How could this be happening on my base?
Yeah.
Whoa, bro, y'all are out of touch.
Cocaine, heroin. It was on the pill.
control. Yeah.
Birth control. Birth control. Well, I could see him mixing up the pills. What about the heroin and cocaine? Yeah, that wasn't an accident.
I don't know if you guys caught it though too, because I paused it, but there's like a part in that where it says like AIDS related like illnesses.
You're not the only one.
Yeah.
You're not the only one. I
Yeah.
said that too. I was like, am I the only one that sees that guy has AIDS?
Yeah. Yeah. 80s. They knocked 80s. Here's my thing too. Before we go on, like they knocked out 80s military, like 80s army, to a T. The drugs, the shadiness, the fact that everyone is like in because they wanted to or they were forced to because a judge said, "Hey, you committed a crime, and now you're in." And thank God they stopped doing that shit back
Yeah,
then.
no.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, they nailed it right there with that shit. But go on.
Yeah. First of all, I wish all my field ops ended that quickly.
Yeah, right.
Right.
It's like one.
Done.
One
All right,
day?
we're out. All right, cool, man. Let's get the fuck out of Camp Wilson. When they're cooking the heroin at the end,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Where's your PPE, motherfucker?
I'm like, guys, you get issued gas masks, man, especially during the Cold War, man.
The cheeseburger thing was pretty good.
That was.
See, like, but watch the movie, guys. If you don't know
Yeah.
what the fuck we're talking about.
Oh yeah.
Cheeseburger
But
thing was clutch.
and then
Without giving you any twists at the end,
yeah.
because there's some good twists there.
there are a lot of
Yeah.
good twists, but all throughout the movie, the one thing that really stood out for me though too, the cover-ups
Yeah.
for
Oh,
like,
everything.
what really happened.
Yeah.
Shit, like how many times does the military do this every year?
Well, it's funny that you say that because yesterday I was watching one of those a combat veteran skits, and those guys are hilarious, by the way. But there's one point where the acting first sergeant, he's all like, "Oh, we'll just do the army thing and sweep it under the rug," and that just happens to be the time where my wife is walking past, and she's like, What?
What?
Yeah, it happens in the Army all the time.
what we do.
Sweep it under the rug.
Yeah.
That's why you start off in basic training, learn how to sweep
All right,
them out.
so let's get into some ratings for this fucker. I mean, it was an interesting movie. I'm going to hit a button. Hopefully it doesn't stop recording. Hold on, let me get rid of that. Jones, be ready. And I hit. All right, we're good. All right, and Sam, you gave it a
Yeah, 3.5.
3.5. Yeah, look at it. I forgot.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I gave it a 3.5. The inaccuracies and special effects and stuff
There
like
was
that.
some, but there's actually. All right.
Kind of pulled it down a little bit for me.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's Army.
Acting was solid.
It's Army.
Yeah,
so
that too. The acting was solid. The plot was good. Thought
It was a good plot. I enjoyed it.
Overall, fairly well done movie.
I'm gonna give it mine. Hitting button. Hitting button. All right. Oh God, we're still recording. Thank God. That's actually my name. Good. Okay. What'd I give it? 4?
Yep.
I give it 4. I've always enjoyed. What? Fuck off
you
back
just
there.
had to double check. You know?
It's an Army movie. You're
I know.
always going to give it at least a 4.
Not always. Not always. There's some shitty Army movies. It's
Outside the wire.
it's the whole -1 on that one.
Yeah. All your guys' marks on range 15. Fuck you all.
Oh yeah, I lowered that one down.
I donated today.
No, look, I like this movie because it is the darker Bilko thing. I know there was some inaccuracies. Uniforms were spot on though.
Yeah.
I'll give it that.
Extra starch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you could tell like a lot of them weren't. It was. I know those BDUs. They wore them right, but they weren't starched the way they should have been.
Right.
Anyway, there were some inaccuracies. Yes, I saw the tank stuff a little bit there.
Yeah.
Weapon systems did pretty well on. The lingo was good. Some of the rank structure stuff didn't work out too well. I don't know.
Yeah.
I like the movie. I like the plot. I like the shadiness of it. You know me. I'm a shady guy.
Yeah.
Love it. You know.
Also having the black specialist dressed up as a
Oh my
Confederate soldier.
That was great.
That
And
was
then
so
him and
fucked.
Lee going. Yeah, the
Ooh,
whole
baby.
back and forth. He's like, ready goes, but maybe I'm good. Yeah, anyway, that was a good. That was a nice detention there.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, that was good. Oh yeah, I'm giving it a 4. All right. Still recording. All right. Petey.
Gave it 3. Just good story. Just nothing really to go like. Ooh.
80s Army. Your
Yeah,
dad was in
straight
80s Army.
My dad was in it. He had orders for Germany, but they got pulled. So yeah.
That's it always goes back to daddy.
Look, it's a good fucking movie, right? But it's nothing to go like fucking crazy. Like, oh my god, I have to see this movie, or
No.
oh, I have to rewatch
I'd say
this
check
movie.
it out, though.
You know, it's a good one time.
Oh, it's not a quarterly for me.
It's a one hitter.
All right. Who do we got up next? Gee whiz. All right, DJ. Still got it up there.
Still recording?
Yeah.
I agree with Pete. I mean, it's a good movie. I would give it, if it was just basing it off of just a normal movie, I'd give it like 3.5. But just looking at it from a military perspective, that's why I gave it 3. That last like 40 minutes of the movie fucking killed me.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it.
Without spoiling it, that's I was just like,
I guess
this is not how we conduct operations. But all right, bud.
Yeah.
Well, they might have back then.
All right. Let's go. Hit this
It was the
button.
go-go 80s, after all.
And Glock. All right, it worked.
Yeah, I gave it a 3.5 just because some of the relationships between the soldiers, like I didn't really understand like what Saab did, like how that whole thing played out. Kind of unrealistic when I think about supply guys, and like you really think the commander's that inept to like
Yes.
notice all that. Well,
I don't know.
and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
and then who the fuck wants mop and glow? But then you're gonna go back to that.
I did like the German guy buying the mop and glow.
Yeah.
Oh, this is good stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, no, you're right. I mean, it's cheesy-ish. Well, that's not too
But
cheesy.
to be fair, that German
it's-
guy probably owned a chain of restaurants and stuff, and a restaurant owner is shady as fuck to begin with. So, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it gave me a lot of surprises, and I like the plot. But yeah, that's why I gave it 3.5.
Yeah,
Fair
I
enough.
feel like they could have fleshed out some character relationships a
I
bit
think so,
better,
too.
too.
They could have.
Like I didn't really understand what Saab did. Like, yeah, he got the supply and he sold it, but I just didn't understand that relationship.
Okay. Okay.
Same.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Hitting the buttons. All right, we're good. And Jonesy.
All right,
That's you.
We're still recording, thank God.
Yeah. It's like that's our thing for this episode. All right. We're still in the air.
Honestly, I thought Ed Harris was my favorite character in this entire fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that.
'Cause
He was,
I'll
it
go
was
with
just fun to watch him be a fucking asshole.
and he was
He was, eh.
an asshole. He was a dumbass.
Very
and-
gullible.
well, that's actually the one scene where he yells at him and he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry."
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be. It's like, I'm like,
Yell at you.
Yeah.
no, Ed Harris is great. I mean, I actually like him, and dude, like I said, even The Rock.
Yeah.
Man, played a great general.
Yeah. Well, I like him in just about everything he does.
But
Yeah.
he was in actually more military movies. He was also Top Gun, the one that's coming out.
Yes,
he
he
Top
was.
Gun?
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Because
Get
they had him in the
out.
trailer.
I didn't even.
They had him in one of the trailers.
He was Major Koenig in Enemy at the Gates.
Yes, he was.
Yes, he was.
Yes. I knew he did more. I knew he did more.
Forget about
That's a
that
good
one.
one.
And he was Major Patton in Resistance. I'm not sure if anyone remembers this, but it's
Resistance?
Yes, it's about Jewish Boy Scouts that were.
yeah. Now we know why you know it.
Ah, so good.
Fiddler on the roof. Maquila Habra. All right.
No, it's Hava Tequila.
Oh, whatever. Hold on, I gotta hit the button really quick. We're still good.
That's
All
what my brother-in-law likes. It. Yeah, makes sense. Right? Tracks.
right. Yet to meet the man. All right. That movie, fun. Great. That time of the show, it's the smoke bit. Hitting a button and still recording. That's great. All right, who wants to start off the smoke bit? Because I got to pee.
Oh, dude.
Prostate exam, bro.
I'm glad you said it before me because I was about to mention
We're going
that.
to take two of us out. You guys started it off. And then we'll,
If you want,
It's been
I could hold and shake for you.
no, it's
If
cool.
you could
We'll
no?
take it
Play
out.
swords. Play
We're going to get
swords.
these guys going at it with her. We got plenty of people here. That's fine. I
Just
mean,
got to make sure that your fucking watch is set correctly.
if we didn't have
See,
to.
this would have been a perfect time for the recording to stop.
It was like
why-
everybody got to go?
All right, you guys
I
started
think
off.
everybody's got to go.
All right, and pause for piss. All right, it's that time for the show. It's the smoke pit.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey.
Stop making fun of my mango vape.
Nah, I'm making fun of your Arizona iced tea and lack of Skittles.
Boom. All right. So, lowered expectations, volume, whatever the fuck it is. We're gonna talk about some deep shit here.
Trayvon Martin.
We got Intel in the corner. Maybe she'll spew something out. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how she does.
I don't think she's jeopardizing her career on you.
Yeah, I'm good.
Nah. I guess to be quiet the whole time.
Right.
All right. So, this is what I want to talk
Wink
about with us.
twice to confirm.
Yeah, a little nod.
Once to deny.
All right, what's going on with Russia, China, a little bit of Iran? What the fuck's going on? So first of all, you got Russia,
There's so much going on right now.
Yeah.
but let's go off the first thing. So Russia massing like over 100,000 troops on the border of Ukraine.
Well, it just proves that Crimea was just like a practice run.
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
that back in 13, 14?
Yeah, give or take. That was when I was contracting over in Baghdad, and I remember that because my flight back from Dubai was an extra 3 hours because of it. Thank you, Russia, for shooting down a civilian passenger liner with a
Right.
surface-to-air missile.
God, that's
And
right.
then yesterday on one of the military news sites, they linked it to to the Twitter. Yeah.
Water.
They had a video of a Russian tank that had custom anti-drone. You know how we always had the anti-RPG shit,
Yeah.
like welded on, right? So they had like anti-drone shit welded onto their tanks, and they were offloading these tanks like right at the Ukrainian border.
Which stuff has been going on for a little bit there for a while, though. Last few
since, like,
months.
2014
for any-
it's
Well, no,
going
but
on.
it's constantly going on. They have like trenches and shit. It's nuts.
Yeah,
It's
they have like fortified positions
Yeah.
and all sorts of shit.
I do believe that this is how World War II kicked off.
Well, so yeah, this is actually what I want to get into. Like, I don't like being a paranoid fuckstick, but like everything I'm seeing here, there's a lot of things that
There's
just
a lot of parallels.
yeah, that go
Right.
back to like, hey, it's like that fucking Back to the Future meme. Like, I've seen this before.
Well,
You
but
know, it's like
even if you think about it conceptually, though, right? Like World War II was all about like restoring Germany's, kind of like ambitious nature and like their pride in their country. And
Well,
stuff. That's what Putin has been all about
pacts,
for the
though.
longest
Yeah,
time.
right,
though.
and
and
doing all this-
and Mustache was like trying to like annex places in Europe that had
Right.
like German populations to
Correct.
like to because he basically rationalized it. Well, they speak German, they have
Right.
German culture,
They
they
need German
should be
protections.
part of Germany.
Right.
And that's what we're doing. Yeah. He's also pushing was it migrants through Belarus on the Polish border, right? They're like, like, how's that going on? Could you look that up a little bit there, Jonesy? Like,
Well,
what-
it's pretty gnarly.
It's
So
fucking failing.
yeah, well, the Polish sent like a whole bunch of like
15,000
15,000
plus
troops or
troops
whatever
to the
else
border,
right to the
protected.
border. And the nice thing about Poland is kind of like how
They
the
have a
U.S.
military
has,
now.
out of people.
Well, they have
Big
their own
base.
military, right? That's heavily, subsidized with
One of the-
U.S. assets and stuff.
But
and
one of the best special forces and one of the
Grum,
best
Grum.
tanks.
Grom.
Yeah.
Best
but,
party
like,
city too, Gdańsk.
So
All right. Go on.
they have a national police, but then they also have national border guards, right, which are heavily armed and what have you. And they also sent troops to their border just to repel these, all these people trying to cross into the
And
border.
just to add in on this, the Poles are planning in the next 3 years to make it a 300,000 man army.
Yeah,
It's pretty good for a tiny ass country like that.
I mean,
it's actually not that small. People always think, oh,
that's
the size of
that's
Indiana.
only, well,
For the
that's the size of the
population of
Marine
Poland,
Corps with
that's-
the reserves.
No, I'm saying that's a good size. It's a good size.
yeah,
Good size.
It's bigger than most nations' sovereign armies.
Right.
Also, like, it sounds to me like Putin's trying to make a Slavic mega state.
Again, right, which
Well,
goes back to the original
yeah.
like strategic, objective. was restore Russia to its former grand self, and even when you go as
Need
far
the
back,
Tsars and Rasputin for that, bro.
Ruskies have been doing.
Rasputin.
They've been doing some flybys here back and forth. They're setting off NATO
Yeah.
shit like crazy. I feel like they're doing test runs on shit.
They've been encroaching on Alaskan
They've been doing this for a
airspace
while.
lot.
They have been doing this for a long time. It's nothing new, but it's like with this all going on, that's still happening. It's like adding like, all these pieces of this puzzle, right?
Right.
So like when you put China into it, because Russia and China just signed or some kind of new military deal, like where they could work a little bit better together, right? Can you look up what the hell they just signed up?
It's the new axis of evil.
Well, that's how I'm looking at it. Is like when you start seeing like people that are fucking with us, and you see these reports, and like I try to get like both sides of stories and stuff.
Iran and North Korea signing on as well.
Well, that's gonna be easy. Actually, I want to get into that because they're gonna tack on to anything that's against us. So,
Yeah.
so you anything on this new alliance?
So it's not quite alliance, but it is cooperation and training.
Mm-hmm. They just signed up, but it's something new that they haven't done this
It
before.
sounds like their version of NATO is actually what it's sounding like
it's
to me.
Russia and China. Like anything from Intel there you could say without saying anything.
No.
Hon-
No comment.
honestly,
All right.
honestly,
So that's all I
comment
needed.
at this
That's
time.
all I needed.
first of all, this
Holy
makes,
shit.
this makes a lot of sense from both party standpoints because China has no real strategic oil reserves whatsoever, and what is Russia sitting on a lot of
A lot.
oil? Yeah, and China like
And gold.
Sweet fucking models, by the way.
Wha-
So hot.
But
Oh my
like
God.
China has been like courting Venezuela
Yes.
with like infrastructure improvements in exchange for oil. Now, if they cannot maintain that, if there is a strategic war against us and China, because we can cut off that entire oil supply, so they have to cultivate a source that is closer to them that they can transport
We're also really good at cutting our own oil supplies off.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to stop there.
and opening up our own strategic
Just
reserves.
not going to get into that one. Still paying
So-
$350
That's only
gallon.
enough for 1 day's worth of oil
Yeah.
that's created in the
Yeah.
first place.
Yeah, it was
so
like 2
that,
days.
That does
'cause it's
nothing.
like 18
Yeah.
million barrels
Oh
a
God,
day
it drops
average.
a fraction of a cent for
Right.
a day.
Right. Thank
But
you.
Do
Thank
keep
you.
in mind for the Chinese and Russians that they do have a lot of border disagreements, and they also have a huge friction point with Mongolia because it is in the Russian sphere of
Mongolian
influence.
beef.
Mongolians.
But the Chinese consider it historically under their sphere of interest. And if the Chinese do become truly a superpower,
Which they still
they
are.
essentially they are now.
Thanks, Nixon.
But the Russians are going to be under pressure to actually start ceding territory because the Russian state is
They're broke.
they're broke and their
Yeah.
population is declining drastically.
But
Right.
but what actually works, because when it comes to military powers, is like the superpowers, definitely there's three, right? U.S., Russia, China. You
Yeah.
can't, the hands down, we're the three.
I mean, you can make the argument that the EU as a whole is
right,
one.
is one, but that's, you're talking about, but those countries could break away and do their thing. I'm talking about actual, legit, the countries that are
Standalone,
standalones.
sovereign.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So when I see,
because you can
Russia,
say NATO too, right? But
yeah, but we could, you could
Right.
go, fuck you.
You know.
and leave
Yeah,
if
but
you
the
want.
EU kind of operates very much like the United States does.
Correct, but they're still their own countries that could say, fuck off, and we're just going to get out of
Well,
here. if we don't wanna
technically,
be.
they're
each-
bound by the agreement, though.
Yeah, but
Oh.
well, just like all of our
we
states,
signed the paper.
But
Like-
also
like
just
you can't
like-
get out of it.
just
Come
like our states are. Our states are bound by an agreement that we are going to adhere to a
Got it.
federal constitution.
Got it.
However, we
It's
are
not the same.
No, we are 50 sovereign states.
I understand that. It's not the same. Coming from European blood and all that kind of crap, dude. Like Poland is Poland, right?
No,
I know,
because-
and I know
because-
Germany's Germany, and I know Italy's Italy, and I know,
Have you ever seen Texas?
yeah,
Texas is Texas.
yeah.
you
Okay,
know?
that's the only one in this country.
Same
It's
thing,
like
California.
fuck off. Okay, fair. 2. You got 2 out of 50.
New York.
No, not even.
Yeah,
Florida.
New York is very
New York
homogeneous.
City.
Yeah,
New York City.
Yeah, it's like Chicago.
Guys,
they don't
guys,
count the
let's
rest
be
of the
legit
state.
about this, though.
Right.
Like, look, those are actual own countries that are working in a union, which is great. We are one country, and you can't literally line
What's
it up
that
the same
address
way.
the president gives every January? I forget. What is
State
it?
of the Union.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
Ooh.
Fuck off. Ooh, shut up back there. you fuckers. This is America. We're one country. We're not like
thought-
Europe.
I
We're,
thought this was America.
thought this was America. I'm not telling you.
Someone needs to read the Federalist Papers.
Yeah. No, it's not. I mean, I get what you're saying and how you're linking it together, but it's not. Like, these are legit owned countries that could literally just go without an issue and bow out. And do
Oh,
what
I
they
don't know.
want.
Brexit caused a lot of issues.
It did. But then they made it all fucking weird and shit. And it was stupid. But what I'm saying is, though, so yes, you have back to the meat and the potatoes here, right? The fucking Russians and Chinese
Chinese is.
linking together. Like 2 legit superpowers, though. Like, you got to look at them as 2
Yeah.
Out of the three, like
Near
like I said,
peer adversaries, I
Yeah.
think is the
Well,
buzzword.
they're near peer to themselves.
It gets me a little. Tell me you don't get a little like twinkle in your tummy a little bit. When you
Little
see
bit.
all these little packs, then you see all these things going on there, and you're like, what's going on? Like, I mean, paranoia is one thing. You know, it all happens to us in the military. You're a little paranoid, a little bit. Most of us.
I mean, we thought we were going to get sent over to Israel at one point.
It did happen. I mean,
No, we didn't.
maybe that's how psycho we are.
No, the Israelis fucked up Hamas. It was
Yeah,
fine.
they did it good. But that worries me. So especially with like China and Taiwan, that's been going on, which got spiced up a little bit more in the last year, right? It's spiked up.
It's spicy all year, yeah.
Yeah, and are you tired there, bud? Wake up. You had so yeah, the Chinese doing the mock-ups of the naval ships that just came out. A little
The
bit
carriers.
the carriers and shit like that. And
Yeah,
then,
but
like,
they've been doing that for
Yeah.
years.
I
They've been
know,
doing
but
this
it's like it's coming out though. It's like
well, they're
everything.
doing
it's like-
mock-ups of the strike groups.
I don't know. Is it more press coverage on it that's happening with because of the flyovers and all this
Probably.
bullshit? It might be, but the flyovers are getting intense in Taiwan with all that
Yeah.
crap.
Well,
We're
in
getting pissed off.
China's next gen fighters are getting better and better.
But
getting-
they're still light years away from.
So what
being
I'm getting
close.
is like I'm over
Yeah.
here worried. You guys seem like nothing's gonna be a fucking issue, right?
Well,
No,
not
okay.
really. Well, I'm not saying nothing's going to be an issue, but I mean, like there are things that are happening over in that section of the world. Like Japan right now is now upgrading their military defense forces. They're actually taking the aircraft that lost the contract to the F-22.
right.
France got one, did they?
What?
Oh, 35. Sorry, never mind.
Yeah,
Go on.
no. Japan is revamping their air force with
Right.
air
They're
superiority.
upgrading like
Yeah.
shit as
To
a
the-
counter threat to Chinese.
Yeah, it's what was considered the YF-23, which many actually regarded as possibly being superior to the F-22.
Right.
Alright.
Let's see. There's Australia is beefing
Those
up
submarines.
their influence over there with getting more submarines and stuff. What are you gonna do to prevent a surface navy attack and an invasion? Submarines.
Right.
Yeah.
Hit it from the back.
Yeah. Or
Why
the
would you
bottom.
invade that fucking continent / country? I mean, fuck that.
Because only like 20%
good luck, the
of
animals
it's
will kill you.
usable.
Exactly. Like the spiders alone. Fuck it.
Yep,
Here's
yep.
a centipede.
Fucking Australians are gonna start slingshotting funnel web spiders at you and
Crush
shit.
that
and
fucking kiwi scare me over there.
bushmasters and stuff.
You know, the key to Chinese success in the future of war is their continued access to our TikTok streams.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, not just that, like economically, we're kind of stunted to them because a lot of our businesses are outsourced to them. A lot of our products come from there, and they also hold a lot of our resources, our mineral resources, and our
And
on our mines, and a lot of
Yeah.
raw material.
And, and
So-
how much of our infrastructure are they heavily invested in too? So
That's
I
why
mean, part of the port issue
Right.
was like 60% of American ports have some level of Chinese investment into
Yeah.
those ports and stuff. So
That's what I understand
Some
about
scary
why
stuff.
how any big war would benefit anybody at this point. Like everyone's so tied in, right?
You know who it'll ultimately benefit?
Russia.
Businesses.
Russia, businesses. Yeah,
I mean, it will.
Start getting your military stocks
Well, that
investment
War
portfolios.
war is one of the more profitable
I
things
understand
for
that,
big
but-
business. Also, a lot of U.S. companies are also divesting of China,
Absolutely.
given what
Right.
happened.
Yes.
and they're
front-
onshoring
Yeah.
all their manufacturing
Well,
capabilities.
they're either bringing it home or they're moving it to places like Vietnam.
Right, but
Right.
so there's still a lot of issues around that whole Southeast Asian area, right? The next, I think, big sphere of influence, if we can actually upgrade the knowledge capacity, is going to be the African continent.
Yeah. Well, and China is also heavily pushing for that too. China has been pushing for investments in the Middle East and Africa for
Right.
years. Even when I was contracting 10 years ago, when I would be flying out of Baghdad and stuff, like you would see like a slew of like Chinese engineers, businessmen, all in the airport, like waiting to like fly out and go wherever. But they were investing in Iraq's infrastructure and whatnot.
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi too.
Yeah.
big money, big money.
They tried to run the Belt and Road project, which that project has now stalled due to a lack of actual success in not just building the infrastructure, but actually getting the infrastructure to be used.
Right.
Because shipping lanes are still going to be cheaper than railways at that distance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Very much so.
Interesting shit, though. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, you
I
think?
feel combat application wise, I think we'd easily be able to outbeat the Chinese.
Yeah,
You think so?
But
I
there-
think so.
There's
I
also
mean, we've been fighting for what? 20 years now.
But if they're teamed up with Russia, though, how do
yeah.
you feel?
But
about
here's
that,
the
though?
thing: both China and
See, that's
Russia.
where you see the sigh, though.
Yeah, both China and Russia, unlike the United States, have also invested very heavily in air defense.
Yeah.
And they've also been predominantly conventional warfare focused and not so much the arena that we've been in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we're more experienced in that aspect.
Right.
And also, do not forget, the one biggest threat to the United States Navy from the Chinese are their new style of exocet missiles. We don't have anything that can actually match those right now. And we also need to keep in mind they did test successfully a hypersonic missile that is nuclear capable.
I believe they also have the only active railguns on a ship too.
But test though, this is
They have railguns?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're
We stopped
tested.
I think we stopped
We stopped ours.
a while ago.
Don't worry, we're
Lack
still
of
supposed to
return
put
on
them on an
investment.
Abrams.
Metal Gear Solid was so accurate. It's coming full circle now.
Kojima, man.
God damn
No,
you,
I mean
Kojima.
it's a little nerve wracking. That's all I'm saying. It's like,
But the scary part though is like, for example, Russia and its actions in Ukraine, right? This whole idea of unconventional warfare and fight by proxy and all this other shit. That's a scary element too, right? Because I mean, even with our coin approach in the Middle East,
Right.
how you're fighting this, ununiformed, army of combatants, if you will. They're going to be doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, and the perception of not getting your hands dirty, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Proxy
let's
wars.
be honest,
Right.
the U.S. still wants to fight a traditional, by the rules type of
Right.
war.
this might be that. Then,
And-
we get that part of it would be that.
And that's not going to be very successful for future conflicts for us. I mean, everything we do in the military, there's a risk, the risk matrix, right? There's going to be a certain point where, fuck it, you just got to throw 100 dudes at something and know that 50 of them are going to die, right? You're going to have to do shit like that, right? We're going to have to come back to that, like the old down and dirty World War II style fight.
Not at Semper Hooah, though. I'm not sacrificing any of you guys. We're all going to Canada. That's it. I got a cabin up there.
DMV draft dodger.
Cheers, DMV. We're going up.
We're going back to episode 1 with that one.
20 years in. I don't need any more war. I'm actually too tired for this shit. Like, I mean, I don't want it.
Well, mutually assured destruction still works until it doesn't.
Yeah.
Fallout. I'm ready.
Crazy shit here, though. I mean, I don't know. I honestly, I hope everything calms down. But wasn't there the Ukrainian was it president or prime? What do they call?
Yes, the Ukrainian president, or
They have both.
He said something about next week. It looks like a coup is going to happen already.
Yeah, they thwarted a coup, at least over a press statement. They claimed they thwarted a Russian-backed coup, which
I believe it.
by
Just give him Crimea at this
for
point. Just
Russian
give it to him.
history going back to the Soviet Union, that makes sense.
And the rest of the
Well-
that's in land and shit, right?
Well,
That's
that
all
was-
they want.
That was
That's
also
all they
the other
want.
thing too. Russia's intelligence services have always been better at doing shit like that
Yeah.
than ours have.
Oh,
But
yeah.
wasn't there's like the study of or the poll taken on Crimea where everyone's like, yeah, we just want to be Russian anywhere. Right, that's what I heard. Like there's like a study and a poll, and they're like,
okay.
oh yeah,
But
I'm
then
sure
again,
it's probably
right,
Russian backed
right.
thing. But
Propaganda's a motherfucker,
Yeah.
right?
But then again, what's saying with the whole? I mean, I get that they're part of Ukraine, all that shit. But like, you know how China's pissed off about Taiwan being separated from all that. Like they get pissed off that we don't bat an eye. We go, oh yeah, that's Taiwan's its own country. I know it's a little odd. I'm saying it differently, and it's a section of a
you're
country.
not-
I know I'm not blending it the right way right now.
Well, the
No.
the
but
Taiwan
when you have
issue-
people saying like, and like I said, I don't know if it's the people actually saying it or it's some media.
Well, you
pulled
have
up
to go
shit.
back into the whole historical thing of even the founding of
When
Ukraine
you just say
as a
cut it
state.
and cut, who gives a fuck? It saves more lives if you just say if that's all you want. Can you make an
it's
agreement on it?
No, everybody whips their dick out on a bar top and see who's got the bigger Johnson, right?
Well,
Or
I'm gonna
clip.
tell you, Russia's got the bigger dick, dude. I mean, we did give 80 tons of ammo to the Ukrainians. We're ready for a fucking backup of
there's
fight.
I
not just
believe
that.
Ukraine's part of NATO now.
Yeah,
No.
They are not part of NATO.
They
They
are
are
not.
They are
Right.
partnership with NATO.
A
And we
partnership.
did-
Because they're like too
like a
economically
they're-
frail to be
they're a
admitted into NATO.
subcontractor of NATO.
So
That's what it is. It's like it's some typical
Well-
East Europe. Like, yeah, okay, I'll do the job for you.
Also,
Very cheap.
one of the
You know,
pro- one
I
of
have
the,
no insurance.
one of the
though, okay?
one of the requirements for entering NATO is like all your weapons have to be standard ammunition.
All right,
and one of the
NATO
other requirements
rounds,
is
but-
that you cannot have any border disagreements with your neighbors,
well,
which
tough
automatically
one there,
means
bud.
the Ukrainians can't join unless they are somehow able to retake Donbass and Crimea, or they give up those territories totally.
Can you also look up what weapon systems Ukrainians?
They're still
Ukrainians?
using older
all over the
Soviets
place.
What are they
weapon
I would
systems
say
right now.
probably AKM or
Yeah,
Mhm.
but it's all over the place.
47 or 74s.
Because there has been a huge influx, and they've been buying up U.S. stuff,
I love it.
and,
We
like
gave-
javelins and shit.
We threw out like 80 tons of ammo to them just in the last month or two.
You know what? They just needed to take a little walk through Tajikistan, hop into Afghanistan, get some of Terry Taliban's gifts that we left for them,
Mm-hmm. Stock up.
arm up.
Boom, boom.
But there is right now a National Guard BCT that is in rotation in Ukraine actually for training
What?
with the
Yeah.
Ukrainians.
Really?
So
All right.
We do
that
that very
puts it
often,
at a
so.
very, very high risk situation because that means there are U.S. soldiers physically in place where if there is, say, some sort of movement and they go over the Ukrainian border, they're at risk. If a U.S. soldier is harmed in any sort of way, it's probably going to kick
Well,
off.
it's part of the deterrence strategy, right? We did it in Syria too. We put ourselves in that position to kind of say, hey, you don't want to hit us, so get the fuck out.
Back up.
Right.
We got troops in Poland too, right near the
Absolutely.
border. I know we're supplying them
Yes.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just put a new base up there.
That
So-
and the wonderful strip clubs that officers getting jammed up there. And
We got our SAM sites are set up over there as well.
Still.
Yep. Thank God for those.
And I think there was talk about sending some Patriot batteries down to the Ukrainian area.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if they said anything about actually moving them into Ukraine, but right now I think it's just the Polish border.
I know we have them there, right? But
My people, our people. This guy, they're in the shit right now. Our uncles, and cousins over there, with pitchforks at the fucking. These fucking Russians.
Every time.
Always.
time to fucking
1,000
smack
euros. Anyway, look. All right, cool. I don't know much further we get into this. Look, maybe it'll happen. Maybe it won't. I don't know.
Yeah.
What I'm saying right at this point, it looks a little weird. Who knows? Next week, like I said, the president of Ukraine saying.
Well, see, and they're talking
Something
like
shit.
what is it? End of January, beginning of February is when all the intel reports are
Right, but the
at least the publicly available.
What
intel
he just
reports
knows
are
next week he's expecting a coup and everything's going to be kicking
right,
off.
but they're
and
talking about the actual invasion, right? So I mean, you're talking about enabling activities, which
I'd
would
like
be the
this-
coup and
there's
whatever.
Guess what? It's going to be in a month. That's so American, by the way.
Hold on, let
We're
me
gonna
bust out my
invade-
battle staff book. And,
Yeah, we're going to invade right here. We're going to make it public when we invade and when we pull out.
No, you just have to have Geraldo covering it.
Yeah.
right. But
Can you get a picture up of him, please, with a big give me the South Park one, though. With his big mustache. I'm Geraldo Rivera.
it's been a series of enabling activities that have been occurring and are going to continue to, occur.
Any one of those. Anyway, go on.
I feel like it's just all like poking the bear.
Yeah, I was
On
about to
both
say,
sides.
I agree with that. It's more so just I'm gonna fuck with you, you're gonna fuck with me, and let's say who breaks first, so we
Yep.
can point that finger.
You think they're taking a playbook out of the North Korean strategy, which is always kind of
Those
poke the bear,
guys
poke the
are-
bear.
I think they're taking a playbook out of the old Soviet strategy. Look back at Hungary. Look back at their invasion, actually, of
hungry.
Poland and
Same.
Lunch.
and East
We'll get
Germany
some
in
lunch after this.
1953. On top of the Czech Republic when they invaded there as well, after there was an overthrow of the communist government.
It was
Okay.
the Czechoslovakia before that.
But then again, so like we didn't touch on it, but North Korea and Iran, though, they will.
they're going to link up. It's
link
going
up
to
with
be
them
the axis of
instantly.
evil.
Yeah, it
Part
really
two.
would.
In
If
all
it came
fairness, Iran has to like make some kind of big gesture and link up with one of the major superpowers because
It'd be too easy to.
well, Iran's air force is still from the 1970s, and
But
it's
they're
still
tight with,
hold on, it's still based on
All those
air-
F-14s we gave them.
Yeah, it's based on the Tomcat, and they can't keep upgrading.
Right.
it
But they're
anymore.
tight with
Just
Russia,
can't do
though.
it.
And that's why
Yeah,
we
they are.
destroyed all the
Yeah.
Tomcats, was so that they wouldn't have like a source for replacement parts and shit.
I've seen North Korea's tight as shit with Korea, or sorry, Korea
With Iran.
Right, no, with China
And Iran,
and Iran as well. Through
Yeah.
that holding. What's the South? Is it Venezuela?
Venezuela.
Venezuela.
That's our issue we have down south.
Because the
here.
socialists, yeah.
Well, that government is still collapsing slowly but surely.
I'm
It's
surprised it hasn't fully fallen by now.
Right?
There's so many hungry
Maduro,
Venezuelans.
Maduro has got a really tight
Yep.
leash on them because he's the
executing
only
people
one
like
eating the empanadas. You know what I mean?
Either way, like I don't know what's gonna happen. It's
Anyone
just
gonna miss that one?
I got it.
Empanadas are delicious.
They are.
Yes, they are.
They are
fantastic.
delicious. That's why he keeps them in his desk drawer.
Ayo.
Oh.
Look, this is crazy. We don't know what's going to happen here. It's just we're just like I said, we're bantering.
Yeah.
Interesting.
No, I love the dynamic that's
I'm pretty sure
occurring 'cause
Glock
it's-
over here knows like the whole like playbook over there. She's not
So
saying.
we're like,
This is
look
how
at
she
you
gets
She actually has
fucking
a job
idiots.
protecting this OPSEC. I get that.
She's probably looking at it like, yeah, this is bullshit. They have nothing.
That's why there's like literally not a comment. She's like either biting her lip all the time. Like,
Yeah. I still have a clearance to protect.
yeah, no, I get it. I know. That's why I'm not. I let you do
You
your
weren't
comment.
read in on that program. Relax.
No, you're fully okay to say what you want here. There's a letter here somewhere from command that says you can do this. Hold on, let me pull that up.
You
and blow it.
bullshit.
Speaking of
I make my own one.
All right. Remember, I am your Jiminy Cricket. Calm the fuck down.
I'm gonna blur my face and
All right.
Yeah, it's all right. All right, guys. No, thank you.
Voice changer.
Unless anybody's
Yes.
got anybody else on this one.
Her identity
yeah.
is protected for your benefit.
one of those scream voice protectors.
Anyway, World War III might happen, might not.
Yeah, I like.
We don't know.
I like what's happening.
We'll see what happens here.
I'll start like
Burn it down.
memeing the Russians.
Burn it down. All right, let's do a little pluggy at the end. I'm going to hit a button. Hopefully it doesn't fucking kill the program. And it worked. All right, likes, follow, subscribe, share. Please remind yourself. We're on a bunch of different platforms. Facebook, Instagram. You can listen to us on a bunch of different shits. At Semper Hooah Podcast. I keep forgetting that shit. SemperHooah.com/shop. Pick up the merch. Man, all right. You can support the show at SemperHooah.com with a monthly subscription of your choosing. 50% of profits go to Tango 3.
Did you see that you misspelled choosing by writing
Yeah, right.
choosing?
Tango 3.
With your help, they will support vetted organizational projects that help with veteran mental health issues and veteran suicide prevention through the sale of Dove Creek Akashi Wayu beef jerky, which is actually phenomenally delicious. I've never had beef jerky that like literally melts in your mouth because it's so buttery.
So fucking good.
It's Wagyu, baby.
It is. And you can donate to them directly at tango3.org. Pretty cool fucking organization there.
As always, all
email.
views and opinions are not expressive of DOD and any military branch.
And all scumbags are presumed innocent until proven guilty.
But not here on Semper Hooah. Everyone's guilty and everything's the view of the
Any legal things.
Yes.
Right.
I'm just hoping to get cancer here pretty soon for all the cigarettes and drinking alcohol. Like I'll be dead in the next couple of years and I don't have to worry about any legal battles. That's what I'm banking off of. Anyway, thanks guys for listening to the show at this point. Thanks for everyone for being here. Thanks for the closet. Sorry for any technical difficulties because if you made it to the end of the show, you probably heard about like 15 different glitches we had.
Are we
Goddamn
recording still?
bored. Yeah,
Yes.
we're still recording. All right, once again. All right, thanks guys. See you next week.